And then he picked up my phone and the plug at the same time and just dashed it on the ground. He said, "Turn it off now." I was like, you got to pay for that, right?
He's like, you turned it off.
It's UPSS. Three, two, one. Man was holding it, the suspense.
Yeah. It's like, will he or will he not talk?
Before we start,
Hmm.
you know what to tell the fans, please.
Yokoso.
That means like and subscribe.
No, that means welcome. Don't lie.
Did you remember or no? Like,
I did, but then I was like, what would make this funny?
such a funny dude.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Who is so annoyed right now?
Yeah.
It's like they saw that you started and they just all swarmed in front of you.
I am not beneath
Let's not.
killing them on camera.
I
That's
am.
all I'm saying.
Let's not.
Can they see it?
No, they can't.
That's good.
You're like, that's the only thing stopping
Because-
me.
Yeah, but it's a bit big. I would have killed them for sure before we started.
So,
Mm.
how's everything?
Not bad. How are you?
Good. We have technically only met up during lunch these days, other
Yeah.
than Monday.
Mhm. Yeah.
Did we hang out in the evening at least once? Yeah, we did. The pool.
Yeah. Only because I called you.
No, I was gonna come anyways.
Lies.
No, I was. Man, is assuming.
Yeah, I know, bro. You go.
Never said that.
Yeah, you said that the other day. Because I was like, bro, you want to go to the pool? I said, nah, bro, you go with Heaven. I'm going to go work out today.
Yeah, I was. The thing was that day I had to do my workout and I missed Sunday, so I did the ab workout I do on Sunday as well. So I knew it was going to be a long workout and it would have been like 7 when I came. And it was also sunny, not sunny that day. So me coming, I think y'all would have left the pool before I even came there.
If
You
you
get
had
what I
come
mean?
faster, we would have been there.
No, it depends on how long the workout takes, you know.
Just go in, push them,
Priorities.
move a couple of weights around.
That's not how it works.
It 100% is.
No, it's
like,
not.
Literally
It
all you
really
do.
isn't.
You're just like lifting it up and then putting it down.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's crazy.
Yeah, you could spend like 30 minutes tops and come.
Yeah,
But no.
it's
bit
hard.
like,
It's
no.
hard to maintain a figure. I feel like if you're just lifting for like 30 minutes and then coming out just without any care in the world, I feel like. But then I'll have to cut down on my diet, and I really don't want to do that.
Cut down.
Yeah,
Oh.
you know, I'm enjoying eating what I eat right now and stuff like that. I'm
Really?
making this bomb ass like. Do y'all have salmon curry back at home?
Maybe. We don't really eat salmon back home like that.
Uh,
I actually don't know if I've. No, I had.
what
I
are the
think I've had
tinned fish that y'all make curries out of?
sardines, mostly.
Have you had a sardine curry?
Yeah, all the time.
So good, right?
I love sardines.
I'm making a really good sardine curry these days.
And yet,
I've
seen
been
a single
making it
bite.
for the. I've been making you food for lunch, so like you can't. You
no.
cannot say
Here's
nothing.
the thing.
What? Here's what?
Where's the sardine curry though?
That one I only made it the last 2 days.
Then
I made
we were at work the last 2 days. Could have brought it.
No, I made it for my dinner.
So
It wasn't enough for 2 people.
keep some, a bite.
No, so I was.
Or
gonna,
you could have like drove over, given me a bite.
On Monday, I got you. I give you stuff like that. Don't even act like I don't get you
Listen.
shit. Don't like. I don't need to listen to this.
No. It was
Because on Monday, I'm gonna bring rice and curry with sardines. But the other thing is
no. Rice and curry with sardines is different.
no,
rice
the
and
curry
sardine
is
curry?
the fucking sardine, bro. The sardine
okay,
curry.
okay. I'll accept
But
that.
here's the thing.
Mm.
Another reason I don't bring it is because I don't want to be smelling like sardines for the rest of the day. Like when you eat sardine curries and stuff like that, it's a strong fish smell.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
Like
I
other
guess
fishes,
I'm just immune to that.
other fishes don't. other fishes don't have that bad of a smell compared to
That
like
threw you off a bit.
sardines. No, I was like this motherfucker. Sardines and salmon and stuff like that. Those smell like
Anchovies, bro.
that too. Like
Anchovies,
fresh
you
anchovies is
you.
bad.
It's not everywhere, but like when you talk, that anchovy
Yeah,
smell will
straight up.
hit you.
Yeah, I don't even like
Also,
anchovies, so I
low
like dried
key,
anchovies.
I want to try anchovies on pizza just to see how it is.
I did unknowingly.
Mm.
I was so thrown off.
Mm.
I was like, "What is this on the pizza?"
I'm gonna kill these flies right now. I swear to God, like it's so annoying.
You become
I'm
Zenitsu.
like,
It would be flashes too, so. So right now, Puvi's having a minor fruit fly problem because I ate a whole watermelon in his house and I put it in the trash can, and he didn't know I put the rind in the trash can.
no, I knew you put the rind,
Yeah.
and I was gonna throw it, right? But then,
Yeah.
like, honestly, like sometimes you blame like ADHD and shit like that on that. I think that was one of it because like the trash bag itself I would have thrown.
Yeah.
But then you had put the
Taco Bell
bag on top of it.
Yeah, because
And
I
I
like
was like-
cleaned everything on the table here one day.
Yeah, and
for
then
the
instead of
podcast.
like putting it down by the thing, you put it on the trash can.
Yeah.
And it was above the rim, you
Yeah.
know? So I was like, that's two things there. So I was like, I can't do it.
What do you call? You were like, not now, later. That's too much.
Yeah,
But
I wasn't mentally I couldn't
ready
do
for
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you. But what do you call? I love watermelon.
Mm.
At one point, I was like, I'm the stereotypical black man.
Mm.
I love fried chicken. I love watermelon. The only tick that I didn't tick off was Kool-Aid.
I feel like
Because they like Kool-Aid fruit punch, according to the stereotype.
Oh, really?
And like loads of
Is
sugar.
that the red one?
Yeah, the red one. And like, I don't like fruit punch.
Yeah.
So,
I think I'm okay with fruit punch. Not my best, like it's not my favorite flavor.
Yeah.
But Kool-Aid itself, like, is hella sweet. And
yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's
So
not a
I-
vibe.
yeah, I can't
It's
I
not a
can't
vibe.
do
100%.
and I've seen like videos of like parody videos of people like, oh, this is how much
Putting-
sugar you need to put.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, are you drinking that after or
forget the parody video. Do you remember that girl making Kool-Aid and she was pouring sugar from the container and the whole thing just tipped into the blender?
where?
It was during wine times, but it wasn't a wine. It was a YouTube video. Like she was making actual
Mhm.
Kool-Aid and she was pouring it from the container.
Yeah,
The whole sugar
there's like a block or something.
had become like kind of a block, so it just slid out into the blender and it just bubbled up, and she just looked at it like this. She was like 30 years old, so like she didn't know what to do because like she's probably gonna get beat up for
Yeah,
using all the sugar as well.
I mean, was she white?
No, she was black.
Uh,
You immediately were like, yeah,
I was
getting
like,
fucked up.
understandable.
Yeah, if she was white, she would have got grounded for like a week, probably
Mm.
3 days, maybe.
Yeah, I was thinking about it,
Bro,
right?
the grounded? We were grounded our whole life. Like,
Yeah, I'm like,
school
so what are
life.
you supposed to do? Like, what happens when you're grounded? Oh, you just go and you stay in your room.
You can't come
and
out
you can't go anywhere,
Mhm.
and like you don't get to use your phone or whatever. I'm like, damn, that was my whole teenager life. Like, what the fuck?
Also, until we were like 14, 15, I feel like we didn't have phones.
Yeah, I didn't have phones. I didn't have a phone until I
I
was
didn't
like,
have phones. As soon
Yeah.
as he got one phone, he got two. It's like, Kevin Jacobs.
I think I was 15.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it was after or like the end of 15. Or like beginning of.
So, like when you were in freshman? No, junior. No, sophomore, right? Second year
Well,
of
we
high
got 5
school.
years.
So, like senior sophomore.
Kinda. Yeah, more or less. Because 13, 14, 15 is like the lower secondary, and then
Yeah.
higher
High school.
higher secondary, upper secondary. Yeah, I think upper second. I don't know, one of those two. That's 16 and 17. So this was like 15.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So what was your first phone?
It was the Samsung Star.
You had a Star?
Yeah.
That's a touch, right? The
Yeah.
Samsung Star was a
Yeah.
touch.
It was a mix. It had like
It had the touch, and then you could slide it up. And
no. It had like no sliding up. It was like screen, and then there was like a couple of buttons.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Yeah. But the thing is, it was a free phone that came with like I think my dad got a phone, or it was like a house phone thing. We got a house phone, new house phone,
Yeah.
and then that phone it came free with it as part of like the package or whatever,
Gotcha.
like a free gift pretty much, because it wasn't worth a lot at the time.
Bro, but the Star was a really good phone. What?
For me, it was. I walked into school and all like when I was 16 and everything, I was like so proud. Oh, look at my phone, bro.
Bro,
These
if you had a
motherfuckers
phone,
walking around with like iPhones and shit. I'm like, bro, I don't care. Did you see my
did
phone?
you see my phone?
Yeah.
This is the shit.
And
you know?
it was so cool, bro. I loved it.
Bro, I had this. I'll show you. So I had a phone when I was
Was it your dad's old phone?
yeah. So I have all this at my dad's old phone, but the first one, it was broken. He couldn't turn it on. And he was using another phone at the time, and he was like, if you can turn it on, I'll get you a SIM card. It's fine. Like, you can use it. It's okay. Right?
Yeah.
The other thing is, SIM cards back home, we had prepaid. So we paid first, and then
prepaid, and then postpaid.
Postpaid was like
postpaid is what we have now.
Yeah, now. But if you were like doing business and shit, usually you have postpaid. Or
yeah,
if you were
like your
if you were a parent, your
parents would have postpaid.
But they gave us prepaid because then we can't do crazy shit, But so I ended up using a bobby pin, a safety pin to like go inside and press the button down because I knew it was fully charged. I had used the barrel pin to charge it, and you can see it charging from the side.
Yeah.
It was a Nokia, right? It was this, but not this exact one.
Oh.
But it was
those Nokias, bro.
Bro, and it had internet.
Ooh. Mine had too, but
your one was a Star. It had internet.
Yeah, but it was like
GPRS,
like
GPRS.
Wi-Fi in those days wasn't as prevalent,
Yeah.
So I don't think mine could connect to the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
But
no,
you could use your SIM card's internet,
Mm-hmm.
Like your data, I guess. But bro, the loading times and stuff was
so this?
slow. No.
Samsung Star, right?
It was a white phone.
It was.
But it looked different.
Okay. Star.
The fuck? No,
you were 15, right?
Yeah.
So 15 was 2012, 11 years ago, right? I think it was that, bro. I'm just saying.
It could be.
So your first phone was an Android? Oh, no. I know what it is. No, it has to be this one. No?
I think it was that.
Then it was this. Yeah, the white version of this. Yeah. But not the duos. You didn't have the dual SIM, right?
No.
Bro, remember Android back in the day, Like,
bro, Android back in the day was like a no-name brand, Well,
before I always loved Android, right? But like people are like, no, it's not an iPhone, shit like that. I'm like, bro, I can do anything I fucking want in this,
Yeah.
It was so like.
Because my friend got an iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
I think at 15 or something.
Okay, so he probably had the iPhone 4S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had the 4S
with the fingerprint.
He had it for so long, bro. I think his uncle or somebody gifted it to him, and because he did well in the exams as well.
Oh, that's
so. I was like, that's pretty cool. Because the uncle got a better phone and he was gonna use the 4S, but then he decided to go somewhere else for another one. So he gave the 4S to my friend, and it was a red one too. I remember that because the best part was, they had like a ceremony.
Yeah.
When we were 16. For people who did well in like the exams when we were 15, right? So they had pranked my friend. What they did was we weren't allowed phones and shit in school, right? So they took his phone and then put it on like full volume and everything.
Oh no.
Put it back,
And
then
then called
as
it.
he was taking the gift, the award, they rang. They called him, and it rang, and he was so panicking for a second, got off the stage and everything.
That's fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
Good joke though. 100%.
Yeah.
This is my brother's first phone, and this is low-key sick. You know the Nokia 5310 with the music? It was the Express music.
Bro, I haven't even seen that before.
Really?
Yeah.
So this, right?
I probably have like from relatives, but my parents didn't have that.
Oh yeah.
Like they had the old school Nokia phones, you know?
Yeah, like my one.
The bricks, yeah.
Yeah.
And then later on they switched. I don't even remember what phones they had, but the thing is, my dad had like the phone plan that we had, the company.
Yeah.
His one, he had a package that he can get a phone for $1 every other year. So it's like, because you've been with them for that long,
Yeah.
you get that. It's kind of like a down payment, sort of, but like you get that phone for essentially $1.
Okay.
Right? For $1, by the way, not $1.
So $1, that's like $1/4.
Yeah. And it wasn't like the best phone, but it was like a pretty decent lineup. Like when he got when like the S series was out, the free phone was like a something. I forgot what it was, but
Samsung Galaxy A series.
I think it was. I think it was the A series.
Okay.
It wasn't the J, because
yeah.
But he was, and every other year he would upgrade, right?
Yeah.
And I think he got my mom a phone like that once as well.
I remember you telling me this though.
Yeah. So at one point, when I got the S8, my phone was better than my parents, and I was like, "Ooh, what is this feeling?"
Yeah.
And my dad's like, and my dad, right? Like he's like, "Yeah, you have the better phone out of both of us right now." And then I was like, I thought about it. I was like, "Yo, what? Really?
Am I the dad?" You know, because the dad always has the better phone.
Yeah.
You know,
and I think right now I still have the better phone. Like even my.
The thing is, they don't really need a powerful phone.
Yeah, and he even thought about getting an iPhone, but I was like, no, don't.
I think my brother convinced my parents to get.
My brother was gonna convince my dad to get an iPhone. I was like, no, don't do that. If he wants an iPhone, he can get it, but like not for you.
You telling me that.
Because like, think about it, right? Your parents, whole life they've gone Android. All of a sudden, you want to ask them to switch to an entirely different OS.
Honestly, like I agree with what you're saying, because recently they did a survey, and apparently switching from Android to an iPhones are not as easy to operate as people once thought.
Yeah.
You know, because
I mean, back then it was a lot more basic for sure.
Not even basic. The home button did wonders.
There's a lot of these fucking things.
They're around you for some reason.
They're like killing me.
He can't kill us now. Let's please. I mean, you can if you want. Just don't do it in front of the camera. Just do it above the camera if you want. If you guys hear like a, that's Puvi just practicing his lightning form.
It has a thumbs up.
Which is fucked up. I told this previous time.
Did you?
Yeah, I was like, why are you having a thumbs up for killing things? Like it's a cool thing to do. But
it is. Well, I mean, scratch that. Not what I meant. But like,
that's exactly what you meant.
No. I'm like, yeah, these fuckers.
But yeah. So I don't know what my dad. That's surprising. I don't know what my parents own right now.
Me neither.
For the first time.
I just don't remember because my dad switched in.
So what was this? Let's go through our phones. Then
I've had 4 phones. This is my 4th phone.
Okay, I have a way more than 4.
My Star, the first one.
Okay.
And then
what's the next one? Let's show them.
Galaxy A3.
Galaxy A3. You know who had the worst?
You remember my A3?
No, I met you when you had the S8. But
I think you've seen my A3 though.
yes, I think you had it like
Mm.
kept away, right? You didn't like give it
No.
trade it in, right? Because I know you traded in you had the black version though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had the Galaxy A3. I had a big upgrade.
Mm.
Well, that was a big upgrade.
Yeah, that's a
too,
big upgrade, bro.
technically. But why?
See, the thing is,
yeah.
After I had the start throughout after 15, right? At the
Mhm.
end of 15, all through like high school,
Mhm.
and even after even when I was 18, I had it, right? And then I think before I started school or college in like March or May, I think,
Mhm.
of that year, I had, you know, my waiter job and everything, right? I had saved up enough money. I was going all out. I was doing overtime and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Same shit.
And then you were
been
like,
on the grind since day one.
what
That's
do
all
I
can
do
say.
with this much money?
No, I had a plan.
Okay.
I was like, okay, I am tired of the start, right?
It was starting to slow down, probably. It was
a bit slow, but it was also like very limited in what I could do.
Yeah, you
right?
didn't have a lot of. I think it was 512 MB RAM and like
See, the thing
single
is,
core
with
processor
the phone
dual
itself,
core
like
processor.
I basically used it just for like texting and calling, right? Because there wasn't any great games in there.
You
whatever.
had WhatsApp on your first phone. That's crazy though. Because I know the
did,
Star
I
could
think.
have WhatsApp, but you couldn't call back in the day in WhatsApp.
Yeah.
That's even crazier.
Yeah.
People don't remember that time, you know,
Bro,
like
when it was just texting, yeah,
and voice message. But
Mm.
you know, it was crazy because I was in the WhatsApp beta.
Mm.
And I got calling, and I would just call my friends, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, "Bro, why can't I call you back? Like, what the hell?" It was fun.
That's crazy.
They didn't even have video call. They just had audio
just
call
audio call.
for the WhatsApp beta for the first few days.
And then, like, I had that for so long.
Yeah.
And it was, I think I used it for music the most.
That's
downloaded music, put it on the SD
pirating
card.
that shit, bro. Like
No, I downloaded it.
legally.
Like,
Apple Music.
Full. No, fuck Apple Music. I put everything into that SD card, and I think I got a pretty decent one at the time. So I had it in the
you
phone.
Probably had like a 32 GB at the time because you didn't have crazy.
No, I don't think it was 32.
I think it was 8
at the time.
Oh, okay. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Like,
for that phone, it was a decent size. Like,
pretty
what were you gonna do?
That's what I was gonna say. You said pretty decent, so I went to like one below.
No, that was later.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
I miss SD cards on phones, by the way.
I do.
Anyways,
so I had to start with that, and then for so long. And imagine I go to school, right? I like once in a while I snuck it in, like, right?
Wow,
like,
that's
so cool.
crazy.
Yeah, bad boy out there.
You couldn't get that out of your mouth.
And like I had like
I did that
clubs and
fucking me. My mom went to school. I was playing on her phone. She forgot to take it. I forgot to give it. I went into school with it.
I did that a couple of times, bro. I was like,
I could have kept it with me. No, I'm like, hey, security guard, can you hold this for me? Fucking useless now that I think about it.
I don't think I took my parents' phone.
Mm-hmm.
I took the house keys. So I was like, oh shit, I'm only going home in the evening. She needs the house key.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I've done that more than I had like to admit. Right? Forgetful little shit.
The thing is, we never took our house keys with us. We would hide it under a pot.
Mm.
But like,
because we had like I think one key.
It was like a pot. We put it in the pot, and then we had something over the pot, like not a plant, but something so that you can see it. So.
But yeah, anyways, so I would bring it with like for clubs or whatever, right? Like Friday nights, evenings, and these fuckers would be like showing off their iPhones and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
And like it was so. There was this one dude, right, from the first class, rich fucker. Not him, his dad. His dad was rich.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The dad was actually pretty nice. This asshole though.
You told me this.
No, not that asshole. That was a different.
Because the dad wasn't that nice either, right? He was just giving money to the school. Yeah. Go ahead.
Not the umbrella dude.
Yeah.
Not that fucker.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
This dude was like, you have the option to be nice, right? This fucker was just mean for no reason.
Because he had money, bro.
Yeah, I think one of it was because he had money, and like he would get the iPhone, like new iPhone, every time it came out. So imagine like 1 year you have imagine you started the 4S, 5 comes out next year, he had the 5, like couple of weeks as soon as it got there, because the dad was rich. And I'm like, what did you do with your old phones? And he's just collecting dust. I'm like, bro,
give it to me.
No, fuck
no,
that.
if I was a friend, I was like, bro, you can just give me a phone.
If I was a friend and I would have joked, sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like that. I was like, bro, why just give me the phone, you know?
Yeah, I'm like, bro.
But then you said he was an asshole. He probably be like, nah, bro, why would I give it to you, poor fuck, or something like that, you know? Yeah. No need to get fucking roasted by a rich dude as well, right? So,
yeah.
Anyways.
And I don't know. I never liked to do this.
That just reminded me. One of my friends offered, like, he wanted to get me a phone as like a gift.
Is that when you were in China or here?
No. Yeah, when
you were GA?
When I was
in the class.
Oh no, that's different. I forgot about that. But I'm talking when I was in school, like middle school. It was this, bro. That phone. Okay, that's another thing. While I don't know why I talk from my nose there for another thing, but Nokia Prism 7500. The fact I remember every single fucking model after this day, it was this phone. Look how fucking sick these phones are, bro. I don't
show that.
Yeah,
bro, that's so fucking cool.
I
would have been like playing on the back all day, bro.
Bro, the thing is, I don't get like awestruck by any of the phones nowadays. You know, unless it's like a gaming phone and shit. They don't have that cool design.
See, if the phone looks cool and shit, sure.
Yeah, now
you know one thing that I really thought was cool, and I low-key would have been nice to have. Was it the LG, the modular phone that you could swap out?
The G5.
Bro, yes, that would have been sick. So cool.
I nearly got that instead of my V30, which is missing, by the way. But I nearly.
Know where you put it. But...
Yeah. My bad, bro.
That's fine.
Fucking smacked me.
You know the thing
see, I was awestruck by that. I was like, bro, I want that in my hands.
I think I remember one of my mom's not first, but like old models. Back home, we have like the Vivo and Oppo. Yeah, they had that.
Oh, I remember. Wait, wasn't this like 2018?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Like, before I left and stuff.
Yeah.
And bro, those phones were shit, bro.
No,
like when they started, okay, and then like
the thing is,
a few months in, shit starts going wrong.
The budget and the mid-range ones aren't that good, but the flagships of Oppo was always good, like the Find 5 and shit. I was like, so right now we are at a place where they can't do a lot of design changes and shit. Which is why I'm not like awestruck by phones. But back in the day, when we had physical keyboards and like different display sizes and stuff, like for example, this phone, right? And then there's another one called the 6900, I think. Nice. 7900.
Oh, not nice.
Yeah. Look at this. This was clean as well. You know, like these phones, they exude like aesthetics. You know, like so
like aesthetic,
beautiful, bro.
See, I like one thing I do like about like the iPhones.
Yeah.
The sleek back.
Yeah. I do like that. But like for example, you know, sleek back.
I like the glass better.
This is glass.
No, like you know the ones the older models, I think.
Or the frosted looking.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like if you had like the red one, you could see it was almost like a jelly layer or something.
I just realized, why don't you have an iPhone logo in the back of your phone?
You rubbed it off?
Bro, what? Look at that. This is an iPhone without an iPhone
Damn.
You should
sell it.
It's your phone. Why would I sell it?
No, sir, because it's like a bad thing.
It should be.
Yeah.
Or they just refurbished it and they put.
Probably.
Yeah.
Wasn't it refurbished?
Yeah, it was refurbished.
Yeah, probably why.
But continue with your phone. So you had used the Star.
Yeah, the
and all
Star.
that. Yeah.
Um.
And he was a show off, and he had the new phone all
Yeah,
the time.
the iPhone and everything. So, and my friend Sharvin had the iPhone too, right?
Yeah, Sherwin sounded rich.
No, the friend earlier who had the uncle giving the phone, that was him.
Oh, that was him.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that. You didn't say it was Sherwin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sharvin, not Sherwin.
Sharvind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The D doesn't have to be emphasis.
Remember last week you told me that? I was like, the fact that I didn't even know there was a D.
Yeah. Because I usually just call him Singh.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
You have him named as Singh.
Yeah, I call him Sharvin Singh.
Yeah. So
a lot of people, most people call him Sharvin Singh.
SS.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, after seeing, like, those iPhones and stuff like that, because still at the time, Androids weren't, like, the flagships at the time were exploding shit.
It was no, that was one flagship.
Yeah.
Also, that was the last time I feel like Samsung
went crazy. The S7?
Yeah, went crazy with the phone. Like, no, it was a Note 7 that blew up. S7 didn't blow up. The Note
S7 had something though.
No, the Note 7 blew up. The S5, they tried to make it waterproof and they gave the USB 3.0, but it was a weird connector. And then
I think
I should just become a fucking phone journalist. What am I doing with my life? But anyways,
I think they picked up with S6. No, like S8 was their best until
no. The S2 was their best until the S7, and then
was it S7?
The S7. The S6 was pretty good. S2 is what took Samsung from a meager electronics company to one of the biggest smartphone companies in the world. And then the S3, designed for humans, people memed the fuck out of that. S3, like they had aliens holding the S3. They're like, why can't I use this? It was so funny, bro. And then S4 was pretty good too. But like it didn't get that much recognition. People laughed at the S5 because they made it waterproof. Yeah. Which wasn't what they laughed at. But like
the connector.
The connector was really bad, and they had this four leather back, if I remember right.
Leather.
Yeah, 4 leather, like fake.
Yeah, I know, but like leather.
Bro, when it's done right, it's really good. The LG G3.
For a phone though.
Bro, it feels so nice in your hand. My dad had the LG.
Imagine sweaty.
No, you don't. I think they had like a coating which didn't damage the leather. Because my dad had the LG.
No, not damaging the leather. Like imagine holding something leather and then your hand sweats the phone.
No, it won't. If anything, that would happen more with glass.
Same, but like.
But sorry, I distracted you again. Why don't you finish? I just love phones. Like
no, because you were talking about like the S.
No, we started with Sharvin.
I know. Because like Sharvin.
Yeah, they had the iPhones.
Yeah, and because at the time, like I said, Samsung wasn't big until like the.
It wasn't basically iPhone was the phone.
No, the thing is, one thing I would give iPhone is that they introduce the world to smartphones. Like they no. Android was doing it.
No, not even Android. It was Java, right? But I agree with you.
You get what I mean. Like it became
the word smartphone is associated with iPhones.
Yeah. But how do you say, like the first iPhone that came out?
Yeah, no, they made smartphones a household name.
Yeah. It's like
100%.
Before all the other Androids and stuff, like sure, smartphones, right? But the iPhone was what actually I think started up the competition, because now people were trying to outdo each other, and the progress since then has been crazy, right? Because after that,
well, now it's stagnant a bit, other than the Chinese developers. But go ahead.
But it's like that's one thing that I think iPhone was.
You had to
they
give
did.
credit for them
Yeah,
for making smartphone
doing
a
that,
household
you know?
name. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
So I saw all that, the iPhone and shit, right? And then
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I want an iPhone. Because
Oh, so now you were saving money for an iPhone.
I was saving money for an iPhone.
Okay.
I think the iPhone that I saw was like I forgot how much it was. No, I forgot which model it was. Because
Well, how old were you?
18.
18. So it would have been the iPhone 6. Was it that they had changed the design from the rectangular?
I don't remember.
Probably the 6 if you were 18.
But I was working my ass off and everything, and I think I saved up like 2 months, 2 or 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
I was ready to blow it all on that phone.
You were ready.
I was ready.
Mhm.
I think it was 2,300 ringgit.
Yeah, that meant 2,300 only.
Yeah, the S6.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Right? I'm pretty
The
sure that's what
iPhone
it was.
6, not S6.
Either that or it was like 1,200 or something like that.
No. 2,300 is much.
Right? It sounds better.
More right.
Yeah.
$300 for an iPhone is not right.
Yeah. So I was ready to blow it on that phone.
Yeah.
And I had told my parents about this. My dad was like, "No, you're not getting an iPhone. Like, no, not that you're not getting an iPhone. You don't need a phone that expensive."
Yeah.
And I was like, I understand, but you see what I have? Like, I can't live with this in like college and shit. Like even at work, bro. Everybody else has like proper phones, and I'm here with this.
Yeah, I get it.
Right, no hate on the stuff, but like I had to keep up with times, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, no, I'm gonna buy it. And then my mom was like, no, just hold on a bit more. Once you have enough money as like backup and stuff, you can get a better phone. And I was like, sure, I'll wait. And then I think that weekend or something after
but the iPhones were always the most expensive phones.
Yeah. I think they were like save
more money so that you
don't have like your savings doesn't go
just
zero.
Blow away. Yeah.
Young kid, I was like, no, it's fine.
Now hindsight, you're like, I respect that.
Now I'm like, bro, let me get an installment plan. I ain't paying 2,300 for no fucking phone. Even this one, I only paid like 600 for it.
Yeah, but trade-in, good trade-in.
Yeah, trade-in, but like with the deal though,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah, I did trade. Yeah, and then so after that, like that weekend or like the week after, my mom took me to the mall and got me the Galaxy A3, and I was like, but I wanted to buy the iPhone. Like, what is this? Why are we here?
You were shitting on.
I was shitting on the A3 because I was like, bro, I want to use my money to buy my phone. What's so wrong with that? And I'm like, why can't I just buy the iPhone? Like, I don't want this phone.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It doesn't look nice and all that bullshit. I think.
You pulled out all the stuff.
Yeah, I was like, and I think the phone actually looked nice, right?
Yeah,
I don't think I actually said that, but I'm like, what is this?
Now I can see people saying that when at the heat of the moment.
Yeah, I don't think I actually said that though. I just like, no, I don't want this, and I was so mad for a while, bro. Like, I think for that, at the time, like when we were buying the
how
phone,
mad would you have been if she was like, hey, come into the bedroom for a bit, right? Like the master bedroom. And then you went and she's like, here, I got you something. And then you opened it and it was a new phone. Like after that whole incident had happened, instead of she taking you, I think you would have been more mad. Because you can't be like, no, like she's like, I got a gift for you.
No, here's the thing, right? Back then, didn't know much about phones.
No, I know. But I'm saying, what would you have, how would your feelings been if that had happened instead of her taking you to the mall and getting the A3 in front of you?
I don't know. I think I would have still been upset.
No, I know you would have been
upset. I would have been like, not like the rich kids who are like, oh, I don't want this, just to break it. I'm not getting a phone, bro. I would be forced to pay for that phone, probably.
Let's not. I know for a fact you won't be throwing it on the ground.
Yeah.
I'm asking you, would you be more upset or less upset? Because I feel like you might be a bit conflicted. You're like, oh, that's such a nice thing.
I think I would. I think if I went and bought it, I think I would have been like, I think I was better because I saw different models, so I could still make my pick.
So you would have been more upset if she had just brought the phone home, right?
Probably.
That's what I was saying. Yeah,
I think,
yeah,
you know. But like, it wouldn't have lasted long. Even when we went to the mall and got it, I wasn't mad for too long.
So you did pick out the phone.
Yeah, because I think it was like the A3, and then there was another one, and I made like a cost comparison. Even that, bro. Like, I made like a cost comparison and shit, and I was like, okay, cost versus specs. I was like, this one's slightly better. This one I could go a bit more.
Did you know the specs though? How
like the specs that they showed, right? I didn't go all in on that because I had no idea about.
Yeah, say I'm like, you are trying to be a rock star and drop that shit, bro. But like, you know, but say I was an 8 on the tech level at that time. How much would you put yourself as? Because I knew everything about the fucking. Yeah, okay. So you didn't know.
I didn't know shit.
Okay.
Like my star, that's all I knew. Right? My mom, like, I was good with phones.
Like, right? You could use it. You were very good at getting used to a phone.
Yeah, because every time, even when my parents got phones, I went into like all the settings. I knew everything about that phone. Right?
Yeah.
Like the RAM and shit like that, I knew bits and pieces.
Because computer as well.
Yeah, so like, because like it would say how much RAM it is and all that. Like that's all I knew, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't really know much. But then I saw the specs, I was like, okay, this one is like a bit faster or has more RAM, has SD card slot and shit like that. That was it. And I was like, you know what? I think this one's better because the other one doesn't make sense for the price. So I was like, let's go with this. So I got that phone. Bro, that phone lasted me for so fucking long.
How did it feel when you got the phone? Did you feel like, oh, this is so cool? Or
I was like, damn, I wanted an iPhone.
That's the clip. That's how we're gonna use, bro.
Because I mean, it wasn't a 2300 iPhone, right?
How much was it? Like 700, 800, or?
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was less than. Definitely less than the iPhone for sure.
Imagine your mom was like, "Come, let's get your phone."
Because it wasn't a flagship either.
Yeah, it wasn't. It's like middle of the range.
Yeah, and they didn't let. My mom didn't let me pay for it.
Yeah.
Because she.
What was your budget?
2300.
So
my budget.
No, your mom's budget when she took you there.
I don't remember, but it wasn't 2300 for sure, right? Like, because their phones weren't that much.
Oh, so there were no iPhone. Oh, but you guys have authorized iPhone sellers in Malaysia, don't you? Like, you have iPhone sellers.
I think at that time, I think we had like one.
But
not at that mall. It was a low end mall, pretty much.
Yeah,
right.
Gotcha.
Like the elevators will sink.
No, because there are like authorized resellers and stuff like that of iPhones.
I don't know about resellers.
I don't know whether we have an iPhone mall store
iPhone
now.
Mall, damn.
We have authorized resellers of iPhones. We don't have an actual iPhone store. You know, and those authorized resellers make it look exactly like an iPhone store as well. But it says authorized resellers, and it's brand new, everything. But
no, we had. I remember that store that came out. It was called Switch, and it looked really cool. And I was like, "What the fuck is Switch?" And I had no idea until like the store opened up. I was like, "Oh, it's an iPhone store, okay."
Gotcha.
And that's the only place you could get it repaired and shit like that.
I believe you.
Can you imagine, bro? I'm like, what the fuck?
Our fellows used to have like. Could repair iPhones, but like, you know, they would have the fake, not fake, but like
yeah, obviously, like, you know,
counterfeit.
And the mall that I went to get, they would sell like, you know, not duplicate, but like yeah, I guess technically counterfeit kind of, right? So like you would know if it's not all original stuff.
Yeah.
Right, like you could go in there and like buy like computer games, the CDs.
Yeah, bro. That's most of the time. It's only counterfeit products, like torrented fucking games.
Yeah, because the actual games cost a lot, so they would have like just CDs for like what, $5?
Yeah, and then I'm like, wait,
$5, not $5.
Yeah, and I'm like, wait, I don't even have to pay for this shit. Once I figured the game out, it was a war for the motherfuckers. Like I had a hard drive full of games, and like if my friend did it, you know. One of my friends, okay, this is going to take 18 plus route.
Yeah.
He was called the Porn Mali. Guess why? Just guess why. So Porn Mali means porn younger brother, right? And
was he younger than you?
No, I was the second youngest in my whole batch.
Oh.
But everyone else called him Porn Mali. Guess why? Take a guess.
Because he had all the. That was the first one.
All the what?
All the videos or pictures or whatever.
Guess how much he had.
Hard drive.
Yeah, guess the hard drive size. I know it's hard drive.
500 MB?
One.
Oh, sorry, GB, not
TB.
TB.
1 TB. 2012.
2012.
This motherfucker.
Bro, I didn't even know TB existed back then.
This motherfucker was called Porn Mali for a reason, bro. No, 2011. Because that's when I did all of us. Bro.
What the fuck?
Man lived up to his name. You know?
Bro, I would be embarrassed.
Are you in high school? You're not embarrassed of that shit.
Bitch, I was like a shrimp in high school. I was embarrassed 95% of the time.
No, I'm saying like in high school with like boys and shit like that. If you had all that, you're like, oh my god, he knows all this. And like I was known as
I was like I had friends who talked about that, right?
Yeah.
But I wasn't actively in that. Like
got you.
I never got
I was in all the fucking cliques for no reason. So like
I was in like a couple of different cliques, right? But like they would talk about stuff like that. I'm there, but I don't talk about that with them.
I guess
it's so weird for me. I'm like,
I guess we were more open. Bro, that was
No, it's not about being open. It's just like, it's so weird for me. It's kind of like how people talk about like going to strip clubs with friends and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, why?
No.
Who would want to get a boner in front of their friends?
I think it's just like, I don't know whether it's culture. I think it's maybe a bit involved as well.
Fucking Sri Lanka.
I know, right? But no, the thing is, we were like, we didn't care about talking anything in front of that clique, you know?
No, they didn't.
No,
I did.
I know.
I was the only bitch out there.
So like it was like what do you call? For example, there was once. This is in a tuition class as well. So like we're waiting for the tuition class to start. Randomly, we're talking about this dude, porn star, right?
Yeah.
And we're like, bro, that dude must be fucking like daily, huh? And then another dude's like, why? He's like, bro, have you seen these balls? They're like hanging. They're like dried out. And then we went into like a 5-minute discussion like, bro, don't you know? Like, the thing is, I guess it's international. The fact that we were international as well.
Yeah.
So, I think there were like 2 girls there as well. That I think one of the girls asked, what do you mean? How do you know that he's, you know, that we're like explaining it to them, like, because if you're like coming, the more you come, the more dried up they get, the more they hang low and shit like that.
Y'all were telling the science to her.
The science, bro. These motherfuckers getting C's in biology know all about the fucking sack, though. You know? They're like, yeah, so like, you like if it's drooping that much, either this guy's having hella sex or he's hella old. One of the two. You know, I feel like, oh my god, we went in deep in there. And I think that was the same day Porn Mali came hella drunk to class.
Drunk?
Like, so we didn't even have class that day. Because we took care of that motherfucker. The teacher had to call his mom. And then the mom comes crying
why are you drinking?
Yeah, why are you drinking?
I thought I raised you better than this.
100%. Like all that.
What will I tell your father? Where did we go wrong?
I don't know. Bro. She's like, why are you drinking? Bro, he had drank a whole bottle of Arac.
A what?
Arac. ARRACK. So it's distilled alcohol, but it's like 50%. So like it's a whole bottle, like 750 milliliters. He came in the bus. Here's the worst part.
At least he didn't drive.
Here's the worst part.
Be like Porn Mali, don't drive.
Bro, here's the worst.
Don't drive.
Here's the worst part. You know, he was crawling to the fucking gate. We don't know how he came in the bus.
He's like, let me go down.
No, he was like straight up. Like I think he had fallen halfway while walking and he could get back up. He was gone.
Bro, how do people get like that, bro? I swear to God.
And he couldn't talk. He's like, bro, don't call my mom. Like, Sir already called your mom, bro. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Bro, she's gonna be so sad. Yeah, we know, bro.
She's gonna be so sad, not mad.
Yeah.
I'm like, my mom would have broken my neck right there.
We're like, yeah, bro. She's obviously gonna be sad. We're like, how the fuck did you come in the bus? You know?
He's like, I took the bus, bro. I know, but how?
Then one of my friends had been with him, and he was like, bro, I'll come in like an hour because the class isn't gonna start. So we usually, before class starts, we get together for like an hour and a half before, go eat some food, come back. He's like, I'll come in like an hour, bro, don't worry. He's like, bro, did you drink that whole bottle that was there when we left? Like, yeah, bro, I don't know what happened, bro. We're like, what the fuck, you know?
Damn.
But anyways, so Puvi got his A3, right?
Yeah.
I upgraded to this.
Oh.
Okay, so it was still not a touch.
Yeah.
Right? It was this. And I love this because it had 3.2 megapixel back. It had a front camera too. And this was like 2011, 2012, right? And I'm like,
mine didn't have a front camera.
That's what I'm saying. It had a front camera, bro. And like you could video call with it. You know?
Yeah.
Hella expensive because prepaid, man, doesn't have that kind of money. The funny thing, it was my dad's old phone, right?
Yeah.
And these phones had replaceable battery if you don't remember.
Oh, yeah, bro. Imagine
so good.
When it fell and then
So my dad had lost the back cover. So I had a rubber band.
I thought you would have taped it.
No, it's a slide. I can't tape it.
The back?
Yeah, but then if I tape it, it can still come off, right? If it falls with force, you know, the tape can come off.
Yeah.
You know. So I had a rubber band around it, and then I would be studying it.
I remember phones when people had like stuff like that.
Bro, the funny thing is, it was.
I think my Star was like that too. Not that it come off, but like it.
Yeah, it was detachable.
Yeah.
Replaceable batteries. The funny thing is, it saved my ass sometimes, because like I had a girlfriend at this point, right?
Wow.
And I was messaging her at night, and then I hear the footsteps.
And you like pop it off?
No, I just tap the back, and it turns off. If you tap it hard enough, it removes the contact and goes back in.
Wow.
So then I'm asleep. My father comes and takes the phone, looks how it's off, okay, and goes back.
My mom would have felt, it's hot.
No, it doesn't get hot. It doesn't get hot. Those phones used to not get hot, right?
Yeah, but when you use it after a while, like.
Yeah, but if you're just messaging, it doesn't get that hot, you know. It had Snake 3D though, fucking sick ass game.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, he had 4 phones. So after the A3,
I had the A3 for so long.
Bro, you have been Samsung all your life.
Yeah, bro.
I've been fucking flopping around.
Yeah.
So.
Fucking whore.
That's right. So after that, I got my first touch phone. You don't even know this brand. It's a French brand. You might know it.
Le Croissant.
Alcatel.
Oh, Alcatel. I know Alcatel.
You know Alcatel?
Yeah, I never had it, but I know people who had it.
This
I
phone.
think Cubby had it at one point.
Kind of slick, you know?
Yeah.
Java though. I really like this phone. I have some sad memories involved with this too. It's like I didn't have a fancy phone, right? So this one was Java. Still smart, but like you could install apps and shit. But like I was dating this girl, and then I introduced her to one of my.
Was this the same girl when you had the other phone?
No, different girl.
Man, changing phones and girlfriends. Fucking whore.
I saw that coming. That's why I started laughing. Maybe that. Okay, so I introduced her to one of my friends. Let's stop at this point. Now you're damaging everything around you. I don't want you to accidentally hit.
I won't hit the TV. Don't worry.
So
very meticulous.
Meticulously hit my fucking laptop.
I didn't care about it.
So I introduced her to one of my friends in our graduation party, and
was that the girl?
What?
The one who was like, who left you and then started dating your friend?
Yeah. So this is the other part of the story that you don't know, right? So I'm like, oh shit, I feel
We're
like
getting
this
into the
is
law right now.
this is slipping away from me, right? So then
the phone or the girlfriend?
The girlfriend.
Okay.
The phone never left me. Right?
That's good.
Yeah, at least something did leave me.
Yeah.
It was a purple phone, kind of cool too. So then I managed to install Google Hangouts on this motherfucking phone.
Damn.
Right?
Really?
It was like a beta version as
Remember, what was it called? Viber or something like that?
Viber, still around. Pretty good.
Yeah.
But like
it came out and then it was.
No, everyone was using Viber, but then WhatsApp came and it was so much faster. That's the only reason Viber fucked up. Because Viber had calling as well.
Yeah, I remember. And I'm like, bro, this is so cool. And then, but I didn't like the app. It felt clunky.
That's what I'm saying. It was slow. It felt clunky.
It wasn't even slow for me. It was the clunkiness. Like the UI wasn't great and everything.
Yeah.
So I never used it. Like I used it a bit, but then I was like, it wasn't.
We used to use Viber and then we all switched to WhatsApp, like without even talking to
Line.
Everyone.
Remember?
Line, no one in Sri Lanka used it, but I used it quite a bit in China. Because a lot of people in China use WeChat, Weibo, and Line.
Yeah, I had a few friends who used Line.
I have WhatsApp, WeChat as well. WhatsApp is called Weixin in.
Really?
Wow. Yeah, this thing. So then, anyways, right? She was like, you're not online all the time, because we used to email each other, right?
Wow.
And I was like, you know what? She's right. I should try to install chats and talk with her and stuff like that, right? And then at that time, she had asked me my friend's email address. And I trust her, so I gave it to her. But I feel this is slipping away, right? And then I'm messaging her. Welcome back. I'm messaging her, and she's like, hey, I'm busy. I'll talk to you later. And I'm like, oh, no, this ain't working, and I'm always online. And then we talk for like 5 minutes, and she's like, I gotta go. But I see that she's still online and shit like that. I'm like, oh, shit. But anyways, that's why I said I have kind of sad memories with that as well, right? But
I feel that, bro.
Yeah. And then I went to China. And then that's when I had the A3 dilemma of yours. I was like, Dad, I think it's time to get an Android for me as well, because like I can't use WhatsApp on this phone. Like I don't even think it's gonna support the networks.
Yeah. Technically
true. Because like there are different bands and stuff.
That was pretty much my reasoning for getting the S8. But yeah, carry on.
I can't support the bands. And then he was like, okay. And I got a Xiaomi.
Wow.
A brand new company at the time. Xiaomi, I got the A2S, I think. S.
That was such a good joke. I'm so sad you didn't hear it.
I did, but like,
fuck you.
It was this phone, right?
Ooh.
Kind of clean, It was so fast compared to my Alcatel, and
I bet, bro.
What is this power, And I love that phone. I used it for the whole year. I was in China. But then when I came back home, I ran to that fucking issue, the band issue.
Oh.
Like, I would randomly have no signal.
Yeah,
but
because...
but I love the phone. So then I got my brother's old phone, the Xperia P. The first phone that didn't have replaceable batteries and shit like that.
Oh.
Because they made it with a unibody. And then my dad smashed that phone on the ground because he was mad at me one day. Because I talked back to my mom. I was like, I watched this episode. It was a Dragon Ball episode. I was like, okay, I've done all my work.
Yeah.
I'll watch this Dragon Ball episode and then I'll go to sleep,
one thing I like about the stories that you told with your dad and everything, it's like, he will stand for, if you say shit to him or if you don't do something for him.
Yeah,
or whatever.
my mom.
Your mom, man, comes out swinging. I love that.
The thing is, though.
I love that.
Sometimes it's my mom going and like feeding food to the fire as well, right?
Yeah, understandable.
He'll be listening in the corner, he'll be watching his TV show or whatnot. And then my mom goes, This is the problem. You don't say anything to him. You just sitting here not doing anything. No wonder he doesn't respect me. This and that. I'm like, oh no.
Like, oh no, I'm gonna die today.
No, he's never raised his hand like that other than the twin stars, right? But like, I'm like, here we go again. I'm watching Dragon Ball Z. It's a Boo saga. I remember it's the time when he becomes Kid Boo, and I'm like, oh shit, I need to finish this episode. You know, my dad comes and then he's like, turn the laptop off now. And for me, if I think I haven't done anything wrong, I'll stand my ground. I was like, I told Amma, and I'm gonna tell you the same thing. I finished all my things.
I would have died, bro. I could not. I would not say that shit.
No, for me, I'm like, even if I get beat, I'ma stand my ground.
No.
Even with my parents.
Here's the thing. I would rather not get beat. So I'm like, yeah, okay.
The thing is, at this point, I got beaten up with so many things. I'm like, let's
again, yes, same. 100%.
Yeah, like, I just don't want to go through that.
Again, I'm like, my mom's like, turn it off. I'm like, no, I'll finish this. I'll call it dad.
Okay, maybe my dad never hit me either. But we respected his power, right? Because that was this moment.
I respected his power too, just because I felt it before.
My brother and I were fighting outside, and he was like, stop it, guys. And like, that was this chain, like these links, big inch by inch, right? He never hit us.
Okay.
This is scary. This is why we stopped fighting. And we kept fighting, and he just held the chain. He was doing something with the chain, and he just did like this. The chain broke. I'm like, I don't need that on me.
So you're like, bro, I would be like, whole time he could do that.
I know, right?
I'll be so scared.
Yeah, I'm like, he's got some power.
He's gonna rip my spine out like he's gonna do this to me. I'm gonna.
He said, I told you guys to stop fighting, and I'm like,
Tate, look what you did.
No, I won't have said that at that point. I was like, okay,
it's like, you think I don't know? He's got 2 chains now.
He's Iron Man's enemy. You know the fucking dude.
What was it, Whiplash or something?
Whiplash, yeah. So then, that day I was like, we'll finish till late. I told my brother, and when we went inside.
We'll finish this later. I respect you.
Yeah. I have to show that. So this was when I was 16 or 17, by the way, when the Dragon Ball thing happened. And I told him, I told him, man, I'm going to tell you, I'll finish this episode. I got 5 minutes left, and then I'll go to sleep.
Way ballsier than I would have been.
He looked at me. He said, I said, turn it off now. I said, in 5 minutes. This is the funny thing. He picked up the power strip.
Yeah. They can't see.
I know. He picked up the power strip, right?
My hands are sweaty.
And then he looked at it, and no.
Now that he knows he's got that power.
No, he always knew. That's the thing.
Uh-huh.
He picked up my laptop, and I looked at him. I'm just looking at him at this point like this, right? And then he was like, okay, maybe not the laptop. And he kept the laptop down.
Because he's like, oh shit, I paid good money
Yeah.
for that.
Okay, the fact that you said it is funny. Hindsight, foreshadowing. And then he picked up my phone and the plug at the same time and just dashed it on the ground. He said, turn it off now. I was like, you got to pay for that, right?
He's like, you turned it off.
I said, bro, the audacity of me though. I'm like, damn, I really had some balls right here.
Yeah.
Because he did that, right? I'm like, are you happy now? You still got to pay for that. I didn't do that. I told him that.
I can't, bro.
And
he would have chucked me out the window or some shit.
And I finished watching that episode.
What?
Yeah. Because here's the thing.
While it was happening or something?
No.
Oh,
after that, I was like, I'm still going to finish watching the episode.
Was it dub or sub though?
Sub. Okay. Come on now, bro.
Right.
So, but the dub of Dragon Ball ain't too bad either. So
honestly, I prefer the dub to the sub.
You told me that, but
just
I
because
think
of his voice.
Yeah, I heard it through sub, so I didn't listen to the dub. But the dub isn't bad. That's what I'm saying.
His dub voice is amazing. It sounds like
powerful.
Like it sounds a lot more manly than his
Probably because it's a woman voicing
Yeah.
it. But
But like you can have women voicing it and then have it
sound a
sound
bit more
manlier.
manly. Yeah.
Like his one sounds kiddish, if anything.
Mm.
Not more feminine, just more kiddish.
Yeah. So
I want to watch how his like the Dragon Ball sub is.
there are videos.
I've never seen it. That's why.
We'll watch it later after this. So
Watch it now, bro.
no, please. So
I was kidding. But oh, that's what you did. You were like,
so I was like, are you happy now? You still got to pay for it, right? You got to pay for that, right? And after that, I was like, I'm still going to finish watching this. And then he unplugged the laptop, right?
Did it die instantly?
It dies in like 3 minutes because the battery was bad, right? And I was like, okay, and I pressed play. And then he just stormed out. And then I looked like this. The phone was in pieces. I'm like, guess I don't have a phone.
Bro, I would have cried, bro.
No, bro, I was so calm. I was like, guess I don't have a phone. Because, like, at that point, there's no reason getting all, like, mad, right?
I wish I had a flamethrower.
You'll burn me, please don't.
I would have killed this flies by now.
The folds, everything gone.
Collateral damage.
And then the thing is, he felt super bad the next day.
Mm.
He's very emotional. So like he came and he held me and he started tearing up. He's like, I'm sorry that happened, but you need to respect your mom.
Like, I'm sorry.
My mom giving me the silent treatment the next day.
Mm.
And then I'm like,
no, imagine your dad's like, you should listen to the next listen.
Just crushing me. I'm sorry, I love you. I'm like, bro, you're crushing.
I know.
I'm sorry, I have to do this. I'm like, oh, I'm
Your
dead.
mom told me to.
No, but dad was really sad, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, just go and apologize to your mom. I'm like, I didn't do anything wrong. You guys came and just became crazy. I didn't do anything wrong. I don't want to apologize to her.
Mm.
And he's like, no, apologize to me.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, fine. And I went and apologized to her. Because she was giving me the silent treatment.
Mm.
And like, I feel really sad when she does it. But the thing is, like I said, I'll stand my ground.
See, I did that with my mom because sometimes she would, she would get mad at me for something, and I'm like, it's not that serious. It's like stuff like that, right?
It's never that serious.
And then she would give me the silent treatment, and I'm like, really? Like, you're gonna do this?
Mm-hmm.
What is happening? Like, why are you not talking? Right?
I know, like
what is this supposed to achieve?
Yeah, which?
Like, you already beat me the fuck up. Like, why? Like,
so I'm gonna get beat up and then you're not gonna talk to me?
So I have to apologize twice? Like, when I was getting beat up, I apologized like 500 times. I'm sorry. And then now I have to
You didn't mean those apologies, that's right. You're saying sorry because you were getting beat up.
No, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
In your head, have you ever got a stare in the mirror after getting beat up?
No, one time.
You don't want to beat them up.
Yeah, but like you're so angry and
you're just looking at
yourself. Yeah, why though? Are you like enjoying looking?
And then you cry a bit more sometimes just to see how you look. You're like, why crying?
Stupid shit we would do, bro. I swear to God. And I think at one time, one or couple of times at least, right? I remember like, I got hit, right? And instead of like, dodging or whatever, I just stood there. I was like, and I would just get hit. And I'm like,
there are some stories I don't say here because they might try to call CPS or my parents back at home.
Oh.
Or my mom back at home. My dad like,
yeah.
Man did a triple kill, quadra kill.
No, I think it was the same one that, like.
Man killed him 3 times.
Yeah, it had to drain all the liquid, right? Zap.
Anyways.
Fucker flew too close to the sun.
Too close to the racket.
No, I brought the racket there.
I am the racket. I am the sun.
I am the sun. That's what I'm saying.
Oh man. Anyways, after that, after we come back from that trauma down, right? The A2S, I got the Xperia P, which is this, right?
And you got it because your phone got broken.
No, that was the phone that got broken.
Oh, okay. What's your brother's at?
What?
Was your brother upset?
No, that was my brother's old phone. So he did not give a fuck.
Okay.
He was in China, you know.
Oh,
this, look how cool this is, though.
That was the one that broke.
That was the one.
Damn.
That broke, right?
I feel sad for you.
And then after that,
China isn't the best one.
did I though?
Yeah.
So then after that, I got my dad's other old phone. Also cool, hella cool phone. The Xperia V, right? Not as cool as my brother's phone, but like it was more powerful. Tell me why randomly the bottom half of this screen stopped working.
Bro, I
didn't even do anything.
See, the old phones, right? Once in a while, like you see shit like that happen, and I'm like, bro, why?
Yeah, and the thing is, my dad had used it for 3 years without any problem, or 2 years, and then I had used it for like 5 months. I didn't even drop these phones, by the way. No cracks, nothing, right? I was going home, I took a picture. There was a line that wasn't working, so I restarted the phone. I was like, might be a touch digitizer glitch or something like that. Bottom half stopped working.
Damn.
And I'm like, motherfucker. So then after that, I got so many phones, bro.
Yeah.
Meizu 6, bro. After that, I got this phone.
What phone?
It was called the Meizu 6 Pro. It was so powerful.
Ooh.
And I loved this phone. It had a 2K display. Snapdragon, like the latest one. And then...
Snapdragon was the shit, bro.
Bro, so cool.
Now, I think it's...
no, it's still the Snapdragon. And then the Apple has one of the best in the line now. Their own ones.
What are they? The...
Snapdragon Gen 2 is what it is.
The Equinox? No, the EXX... Is it?
No, it's Exynos. That's a Samsung.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. But that's Exynos, also Snapdragon, right?
No, that's Samsung Exynos. Yeah, but like it's not up to the level of the Snapdragon yet. Next year, probably it will be, because they're in a different manufacturing process.
Yeah.
They're not in the 4 nanometer. They're still in the 7 nanometer or something like that. But so then this phone broke. The screen broke. My fault. I replaced it, and then I replaced it with a Chinese duplicate screen, basically, not the original OEM screen. I pressed it too hard, and the screen broke again one day.
Wow.
I was like, motherfucker. You know, I replaced it as in I did the replacement.
Oh.
So if I love doing shit like that.
Yeah.
But after that, I got the Honor. Bro, how many? Keep count of how many phones I've had. So the 3310, the 60.
Man told me to do it. Did himself.
6500 slide. Why don't you keep count after? No, I said 2 so far.
No, the slide was the third.
No, that was
the 3300.
No, the Alcatel was the third. 3300 slide, Alcatel Touch, and then it was the P. Xperia. So no, the Xiaomi A2S.
So 4 now.
4, yeah. And then the Xperia P.
Said 4.
No, I had went down. You had gone the other. Xperia P, so 5. V, and then
Honor.
The Honor. No, the Meizu 6 Pro. The Honor 8. Right? That was what I came.
The Honor was the Chinese phone, right?
Yeah, Huawei Honor 8. And the thing is,
I remember seeing the Honors. They were like slick.
Bro, they were really good too. So the thing is, it lasted until I came here. One of my teachers dropped it, bro.
Here?
No, back in fucking college.
How did your teacher get your phone?
No, I had it on the table, right? This. He was putting a paper. He put it like this. Hit the phone. It went flying. Hit the floor.
Did he pay for it?
No, it didn't break. But it cracked the screen, right?
Did he pay for it?
No, he didn't pay for it. And then
did you make him pay for it?
Oh no, it didn't crack the screen. Nothing had happened. So I was like, oh shit.
Internal bleeding.
And then my friends used to play with the phone, like throwing it. Never broke. Do you know how it broke?
You sat on it.
No. I was showing Kaji and stuff, right? I was like, bro, this shit don't break. I don't know what the fuck. And then I dropped it and it didn't break, right? Then for fun, I kept it like this on the floor and let it drop. It shattered. And it was like, what the fuck? So like, I think it was the built-up stress on it.
I think the phone had just given
up. It was like, I'm done. I don't want this anymore. I don't want this.
It's like, look, I stayed intact when you needed me to.
The most.
And now you are just disrespecting me. I will not stand for this. Fuck you and your ideas.
Honestly. So Honor 8, how much was that? 8. That's so funny though. That's crazy. And then I got, I used a phone of Vishant for a while. It was an LG.
Was it LG?
No, it was a Motorola.
Yeah, because I know he had a couple of Motorola.
No, and then I got the Xperia, the tiny Xperia one. Do you remember that? That's what I had. The one
that got lost in the float
in the float tank. Yeah. That was such a good phone, bro.
I remember because you went back and looked for it and
everything. Yeah, the XZ1.
I was like, bro, I don't think you're gonna find it. Like, listen, the current and all that.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if it sank to the bottom.
The XZ1 compact. The thing is, it would have stayed like alive as well because it's waterproof. You know, XZ1
compact. Riverproof.
Yeah, XZ1 compact, right? So that was 9, and then I used.
Wait, the Xperia is 9. Because Honor was 8.
Xperia XZ1 compact. Okay. 9. And then it was the LG or Motorola phone that Vishant gave me.
10.
It broke on the day that I was going to give it to him back. But so I got him a new phone, the same exact version. You know? Do you know what happened there? So actually the Xperia XZ1 and the other one should be flipped around.
Didn't he lose it in the float trip?
No, he didn't.
Because I know something happened to his G. Motorola.
His Moto G, right? What happened was he put it in a bag and it still got wet.
Yeah. And then he got the exact phone, I think, the next day.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, because I remember he was so sad about it, and then next time I saw him, he had it again. It was like the next day or a couple of days after that.
Yeah, Moto H or something. No, Moto G, yeah.
I was like, how the fuck?
So, I was working in the tower. Bro, you're going to drop the Rockstar.
Empty.
Damn.
I did it just to prove a point.
Damn. So
that was so badass though.
So
and I killed a bug.
I was working in the Towers dishwashing area, right? And then it was charging at the corner. Someone hit it and it fell on the ground and he cried. I'm like, motherfucker, I didn't even do it this time. You know? And like, I'm not going to make other people pay for the shit because like, I shouldn't have been charging it, I guess.
Yeah.
I blamed it on myself either way. And then, after that, so what's that, 9, 10?
The Motorola was 10.
Motorola was 10, right?
Yeah.
And then I got the S8 Plus. That's when we had the same phone.
Did we?
Yeah. But I had the S8 Plus.
Yeah, you had the Plus.
S8.
Yeah. I didn't even know they made a Plus, to be honest, at that point.
I think it came out later. Right? Yeah. I think it came out later and I loved it.
Wait, I think they released it at the same time, to be honest.
Maybe. I can't exactly remember. But the S8 Plus was only bigger, same.
Yeah, it was pretty much the same. It was just slightly bigger, I think.
I think it had.
It probably had like a bit more storage and a bit more battery power.
That's why I got it. And then, remember, it cracked because it fell in the bathtub. My fault. Because I didn't use a case for that phone for some reason. Oh no, I had removed the case for one day. Slipped, fell down. Right. And then it was working fine. Nothing had happened. I went back home. And then when it went to a certain altitude, just the bottom half just became black. And I'm like, no.
Altitude?
Like the pressure, I guess. The pressure shouldn't change.
Yeah.
But like, I was just looking at it. I was playing a game or something. And just at once, I felt like something happened to my ears. And this just became black. And I'm like, oh no. Did my phone go? And then it was flickering and shit like that. So then I got the Redmi. I had that rainbow phone, remember? Like it had a rainbow back, which was really cool.
So Motorola was 10, S8 Plus was 11.
Yeah, and then the Redmi phone.
Redmi 12.
Yeah, and then...
Fucking phone horror.
I don't know whether you remember or not how that phone broke.
Redmi.
It was the saddest break as well. It was a good phone.
Was that in the car?
Yeah, what happened in the car?
When you closed the trunk? No, the front. Was that it?
Yeah.
I swear to God.
So I was fixing my car, and then I fixed it. I tried to close my...
You're like, why isn't it closing?
Yeah, I tried to close my car hood, and it didn't close. And I opened it up. I look, there's nothing wrong.
It's like that fridge meme, you
know. Yeah, but this time I decapitated the fucking baby. So I did like this. It didn't close. I just went, and it closed. I was like, oh, good. And then I got in the car. Where's my phone? I'm like, I go back. I'm like, oh no! And I open the car hood up. It comes up with the spike. I'm like, please tell me, at least working. It was working. The back camera was working. The front camera didn't work. It had gone through the front camera, but everything else was working. And I'm like, this is crazy. But I couldn't be using a phone like that. So I used it for like 5 months, I think, though. And then I
think my track record with phones is a lot better than yours, to be honest.
But like 30% of it hasn't been my fault. You know?
Yeah.
My dad demolished one. You know?
I would give your dad 60% on that. 40% is yours.
How is it mine?
Fucking mouthed off.
No, the thing is, I wasn't doing anything wrong.
No.
I had finished everything I needed to do. It was 10:15.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to be sleeping at that time anyways.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, instead of being like, no, I'll finish it in 5 and I'll do it. Instead of like, can I finish in 5? No. And it's like, I will watch 5 more minutes.
No, here's the thing. Because I had told my mom, I was like, just let me finish it in 5 and then I go to sleep. And then she kept coming back. Like, I'm like not even a minute will go. She came back and talked. I'm like, bro, my answer is not going to change. Just let me finish this. I had to pause it every time you come back. You know? And then she just glad at me. And then I hear her go and tell my dad, like, this is why, da-da-da. I'm like, okay, something's brewing up. My dad comes in, you know. And maybe I would take 20%. I won't take any more.
Sure. 80 to 20.
If you chose 70% my mom's fault, 10% my dad, and then 20% me, I'll still take it.
Sure. We'll distribute it however.
Because, you know, my dad technically wasn't going to do anything.
Your mom was the planner in that.
Instigator.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but like, all right.
100%, bro.
Right? Your dad was just the executioner.
Yeah.
He just carried out the plan.
He's the guns. He's the big guns. You know?
He's the enforcer.
He's the enforcer,
Yeah. The Punisher.
Basically. But like, he didn't even touch me, you know. He just did 100% electronic damage. And I was like, oh, no phone.
Listen, he did stuff to chains, right?
Yeah.
So
he can enforce.
Yeah.
But he doesn't enforce.
Gentle giant.
You know, I try to be like him. But I'm not as strong as he is. But
not as gentle as he is.
Not as what?
Gentle.
But how would you know for me?
I'm like, it still hurts.
But yeah, so what number are we at now? 12, right?
12, yeah. Because 11 was the plus, and 12 was the
Redmi. Redmi, it was some 8 if I'm not mistaken, on Redmi 11.
I don't know. It was Redmi.
Yeah, and then 11 Lite, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and then I got the Google Pixel 3 XL. 13.
Yeah.
Which I did not break. I did break the back, but I'm gonna blame it on one of my friends, Rosra. Because I accidentally shipped it to your house. And I was like, can we go get it from your house real quick today, please? I just have a bad feeling about this. You know?
When was that?
So no, it got shipped to your house. It was there.
Which, like the one by Rhodes?
The one by Rhodes.
Okay.
Yeah. And you might have still been living... No, I think you were there. I think you must have gone to classes or something.
Probably.
And then she was like, no, just I'll give it to you tomorrow, this and that.
You're like, no, I want my phone now.
No, my phone was there with me. The case. I wanted to put a case as soon as possible. You know, I shipped the case to your house accidentally because her Amazon address was there as well. That was the last use, so I accidentally sent it. And she was like, no, we'll get it from my house later, you know, because there were some restrictions and shit like that, if you remember. And I was like, fine, sure. And then we were walking, and she hit my hand, the hand that my phone was in, and it went and hit my stair on the edge like that. And I'm like, oh no. And she went, oh no. And I freaked it out, and I looked the back. Do you remember? Like, there were pieces falling off.
Yeah.
And this was like 6 days. Or like 16 days getting the phone or something.
Yeah.
So after that, I didn't.
Because we joked, I think, after the flow trip, we were like, yeah, you just don't have good luck with phones.
Yeah,
I think you said that too.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not bringing my phone near any float trip, and I haven't lost one since.
Because I think the last one you did bring your phone.
Yeah, but I never brought it in the float trip.
Yeah. I think
I left it in the car. I left it in the camp. You know?
No, not the camp. Because we had a float trip after the one where you lost your phone.
Yeah.
And I think you still brought your phone there, but then you didn't lose it.
I put it in the. Okay, this is what happened. I put it with Vishal's phone. Vishal's phone died, mine didn't.
Wait.
Yeah. That's how my phone ended up stopped working. Because it was the one that had got pierced through. And mine, his phone, he didn't get a new phone. His one started working. So mine was under his, and his was on top of mine.
Yeah.
And then water got in the bag. So mine protected the motherfucker's phone. And I'm like, how? I took all the precautions. I did everything I had to.
No. All the precautions would have been leaving it in the car.
That's what I do
I'm
now.
just saying, because
that's
what I did. I'm like,
but that's what I do now.
No fucking way I'm bringing my phone anywhere near water, first off. And I'm not bringing in a fucking river that's like miles long. And we're going to be in there for like 6 hours or some shit. If I drop it, I know myself. If it gets wet or something like that, I'm going to be so sad. And I don't have the money to buy another phone.
That's right.
I would have been phoneless for like months.
But yeah, so what was that? The Pixar was 13.
Yeah.
And then it's my new, what we're recording from, the Pixel 7 Pro. And then that fucking cracked because welding. And then gym. So I had to replace $310. But, you know, fuck me,
14 phones throughout your life.
14 phones throughout my life. I'm trying to bring it up to my age, after I might have 15.
I mean, you have the work phone, but that doesn't count.
Yeah. And I've never broken it.
Yeah.
So.
You're like, don't jinx it.
Oh, I got another phone, the LG V30. But that was like a MP3 player for me.
Yeah. That doesn't count.
No, 15 though. I still own a phone.
But that was before, so that would be 14.
No, I got 14 and then 15 is nice number, odd number.
So 16, 15 now.
15,
so, yeah.
15.
Meanwhile, I'm at 4.
If you add it together, we're nearly at 20.
Yeah. So you need to get one more.
No, you need to get one more. I think
maybe a couple of years.
I think I'll be getting the 8 though.
Wow.
No, I'll trade in and get
it.
Yeah,
I know. That's why I'm like 16.
Yeah.
See, for mine, I was like stuff. I had it from 15 until.
But I think you had better phones throughout until the S8, where I caught up with the S8 Plus.
Yeah.
Well, no, I had the Xperia XZ1 compact, but I couldn't enjoy it for too long.
I think you had more like better phones at the time, because I had my Star for a while.
Bro, right? When you had the Star,
you still had the thing.
You had better phones for a longer time.
Yeah, but
even your A3 probably was as powerful as my A2S, bro.
I think the A3 was because I think it was.
100%. The A3 would have been more powerful than my A2S.
What year was it? I forgot.
You said 18, right?
Yeah, 2018. Because the Star, I had it from when I was 15 until I was 18.
I said when you were 18 years old, not 20.
Yeah, I know. And then I had the A3 from when I was 18. What year were we when we were 18? What year was it?
2011. No, 2000.
No, yeah. 15?
2015.
15.
Yeah.
Because I had it until 17. Yeah, I had it until 17. Because I remember I got the S8.
When you came here.
Yeah, so 15, 16, 17. I had it for 3 years. And
that's your shortest range with the phone. Huh.
Well,
yeah.
If anything, the Star was lesser, I think.
No, you had that when you were 16 or 15?
15, 16, 17.
And
then I got it. Well, more or less.
So you kept
But the thing is, I think the Star, I had it less with me. Because after I got the phone, right, when like school started again, my mom was like, okay, I'm keeping the phone. I'm like, why? You're only getting it on the weekends or like after Yeah, I think it was on the weekends or
Yeah,
like
but why?
after at night or something like that.
Mm.
I'm like, why? And I'm like, it's my phone. I should be able to keep it. A lot of arguments about that, right?
No, 100%. I agree.
Because I'm like,
I still agree with that. By the way.
see, my thing is that if you give somebody something, even if it's like a gift, right, and you gifted it, it's theirs, right? If I bought you something, I give it to you, even if it's like one of my old things, and I give it to you, it's now yours. I have like zero claim over it. If you smash it right in front of me 5 seconds after I gave it to you, like you accepted it and then you smashed it, I'm yours, your problem, right? My thing was my mom was that no, I bought the phone for you, so it's mine. I'm like, okay. Part of the reason why I wanted to buy the iPhone myself, because it was going to be mine.
But you didn't. She didn't even buy it for you, right? The Star didn't it come for free with something?
Yeah, it came with the thing, right? So
Yeah.
it's like so technically, like my dad bought it.
Yeah.
So it's like,
bro, I would have brought that up with Chris, my mom off. I'm like, technically thought about it, not even
Yeah.
you. So like, you can't say.
I don't think she said exactly.
And then my mom goes and tells me, "This is why. This is the reason. This." You know,
Yeah.
imagine?
She
My
probably
dad-
would have. And so she would always bring that up, and she's like, "No, we got the phone for you, so it's ours. It doesn't belong to you." And I'm like, okay. And
I'm
I
glad
feel
that
like,
my parents. Had
I
never done
feel
that.
like that has honestly shaped a lot of why I have certain things for like
Possessiveness of your
that's
objects.
like
yeah.
And like honestly, the Funko Pops part of it.
Oh, because you can't say I got these.
Because they are mine. I
Yeah.
get to decide what I want to do with them. Like I had like a
So
card
did you feel
collections.
like weird when I got you the Spider-Man India? No, right?
No, because like you got it for me. Like,
yeah,
it's-
and you know I'm not gonna be like, no, I got you that, so you need to give it back and shit like
no,
that.
no, I don't. With us and like with other people as well, I don't really
You feel
think
more
that.
comfortable. Yeah, you
Yeah,
feel.
but the thing is, like back home when I had like the card collection and stuff like that, like I had Pokemon cards, and my mom, like I got it from a friend who didn't want them anymore because he started buying original ones.
Oh, okay.
So those were like the ones that you buy like the grocery store and stuff like that, the
Okay.
fake ones, right? I didn't care. I couldn't tell the difference between the original and the real. They look exactly the same. The fact that you know is the only thing.
Good on you, yeah.
Right? So I'm like, it doesn't matter. It's cards. And honestly, at that point, it wasn't really playing the game for me. It was more of like collecting. There was so many fucking.
You do
Pokemon
like
back.
collecting, which is a
right.
thing.
So I just like you had Pokemon cards, so I wanted to have like all of the, and it wasn't like I was going out of my way to buy them or whatever to collect. But Pokemon cards were cool back then, right? Even just for the art and like whatever, the cards they were cool. So I had it, and then I forgot when. I think it was one time I was in school or whatever. I came back. My mom was like, she's like, "Where did you get these cards from?" And I was like, "Oh, my friend gave them to me because he didn't want them anymore." I thought it was fine. She's like, "Oh, so you're taking somebody else's trash? Like you're taking charity from people?" I'm like, "He gave it to me. It's not like he chucked it somewhere and I picked it up like some sort of."
You should have been like, no,
beggar.
he gave a gift. It was a gift from him. You know, but for hindsight, it's 2020. Isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, even then that would have been like different because he literally didn't want them. He would say, "Hey, you want it?" I was
Yeah,
like,
but your mom doesn't know that, right?
yeah, but I didn't think of it as a
yeah,
gift
no, that's
per
what
se,
I'm saying.
right?
Yeah,
He just gave it to me, you know, different.
But okay, so the next time, if you could redo that, would you say it's a gift or not?
Probably not, because I didn't think it was a gift.
Yeah, but like, so that you don't have to have that conversation.
No, I probably would have hated better.
Like how? I'll be your mom. You be yourself.
Because the thing is, like my closet, it has like the racks.
Oh, you hit it.
It was in the drawer.
I thought you were gonna say. I thought you said I'll hit it better, as in the conversation.
Oh, no.
That's why I was like, okay, I'll roleplay as your mom and you. And I was like, wait.
Because my closet, right? It has the this on this side, on the left side, there's like two doors that open, and then it's like stuff that you hang, and then on this side is the. And this is like the attached thing, right? It came with, not came with it, but like it's attached to the walls. So, and on the right side, there's shelves, or like one shelf, and then on top there's a bar. Never really used that one because it would kind of clash, right?
Yeah.
and then like all the clothes I would fold and put in there, and then I had like a couple more smaller shelves, and then I had like a drawer down there that had a lock.
Oh, you would have put it in there?
I put it in there, and it had a key and everything. So I would like I had a shoebox in there filled with the cards, right? And they were like arranged.
Such a normal way to collect cards as well.
Yeah, and I had so many. I had it in a plastic bag. I don't want to keep it like that. It looked ugly. So I had it in the pretty much the same way. Just it was box and now bag. No, the other way. And then I had the shoebox in there, and then I just put all the cards in. And I closed it. I locked it.
But you didn't take the key.
No, I think the key was. I keep the key in the drawer that like my table drawers, like in there. And sometimes I don't lock it just because like.
Why would I lock it, right?
Yeah, like that's the thing. And then people do shit, and I'm like, oh, I have to lock it. So, yeah. So my mom found it, and then she asked me about it, and then she was like, "Oh, you're taking people's trash. Like he didn't want it. He was gonna throw it away, so you took it." I was like, "No, he didn't want them, so he gave it to me." I was like, "Okay, sure," because he asked me, "Do you want them?" I was like, "Sure." Yeah, I took it. And I was like, okay, so you're saying that I took the trash, and we had a fight about it, and I was like, okay, everything's cool now. She's still mad at me, but like I don't get why.
Did she throw it away?
She did. I think like the next day or a few days after that, she threw it away. Like and there were fuck ton of cards in there. This was that dude's like not life collection, but
life collection.
A couple of years collecting at least, right?
And bro, I would have been so upset.
I had stacks of each power card, like the energy card. Sorry.
Yeah.
So like each, and imagine like each stack was like this thick for each color. So I had like the electric, the leaf, and like the special and all that, and then I had like stacks of like the artifacts and shit like that. A lot of cards. The power cards were like this much. The normal cards were like this thick. I had so many of those bundles with like the rubber band. All of them were gone.
What did you ask your mom when you?
Why did you throw it? She's like, oh, you took somebody's trash.
I would have been like, why does it bother you so much?
I was like, it's not yours. It's my cards. He gave them to me, and we had a whole fight about that. And she actually did something like that before. Those little have you played like those tiny cards that you have to like hit on the ground and then the cards will flip or whatever?
Yeah, like in Squid Game.
Really? I have no idea. But like it's not normal size cards. They're like tiny cards like that.
Okay.
Right? So you would back in school, I think they're supposed to be played like a trading card or whatever. But they call it in Malay, they call it card topo, which is just
slap
card, right? Yeah. And literally all you do is like that. You buy them in like sheets, right? And then you rip it off, and then you kind of pile it.
Did you tell me you were like a vendor for these or something like that at one point? Is your school?
No, I wasn't the vendor. I was the manager. I was like,
there you go. Yeah, I remember this.
Like I had everybody's cards, and then I would give it like, they're like, hey, I need to go, because they would like.
You were the bank.
I was the bank.
Yeah.
Right. I didn't have shit myself.
Yeah.
I think I did have like some point later, but like these guys who had like fuck ton. They would buy so much, and then they would play it against other people and win. And if you win, you get their card.
Yeah, I remember. You told the story on the podcast, but how is this traumatic? Where's this?
It's going there. So, I had a lot.
I'm like, no, tell me the trauma.
Yeah, and the thing is, I had like a whole bundle of those, right? Because I would, bank, but sometimes those guys would play like 50 cards or something like that. So they put 50, the other person puts 50, and then like 100 cards, and you hit and try to win, right? I would do the same thing, except I'm like, I don't know if I can do 50.
Yeah.
Right? That's a lot. I don't want concrete floor. I'm not gonna hurt my hands just to win some fucking cards. So I'm like, okay, I'll play with you for like 5 or 10, 10 to 20, something like that. So I would have like, I would loan their fucking bank, right?
Yeah, that's what I said. You
So
were a banker.
I was the banker.
I
So-
think last time in the podcast this came up because I was at actual bank in this way.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was giving out money with
Yeah.
interest.
Mhm.
But yeah, continue.
So I would use their cards, and I would win my own cards. So I played it smart.
And
right?
they didn't have problems with that either.
Yeah, because they had so many, and whatever I lost, I would either gain it back or I would buy it. I don't think I ever bought it. I think I just gained it back.
Yeah.
Like I played and then.
But in your head, you were like, I'm gonna either gain it back or buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And big hands. I had some power.
You had that.
So
you had it in the game.
Yeah,
You
like
were
the small ones, easy in the bag, right? I could get it. So I had a stack of those, and I think I had a couple of my friends' stacks as well with me, right? And then I think it was school break, and then I went to my aunt's house, not Kabir's mom, but my aunt on my dad's side.
Yeah.
Right? Because she has a youngest child who was not too close in age, but like
close enough.
Close enough, right? Yeah. And we would, spend time all on like holidays and shit like that. So I stayed over at the place for like a week or something. And one of those days, my mom, who was still back home, right,
found the cards.
She found the cards. She called me, and I didn't hide them because I was like, I didn't think about hiding them because I was like, oh, there's just my cards. And she's like, where did you get these? I was like, oh, I got it from school. I played and I got it. I got it.
Yeah.
And then
I was like, she said,
yeah, I was like, what? And she's like, I'm throwing them away. I said, why? No, don't. And I was like, why would you throw them? It's just my cards. It's just cards.
Yeah.
And just like throwing them away. And she did.
But she didn't even give a reason.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't remember what she said or what, but
I think this is not even a dig at your mom because I love your mom, but I think she needs some therapy for something that she went through when she was younger or something like that. Because like, what? Why? Yeah. Like that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, and
because I'm usually really good at reasoning why a person does something.
And I don't know. I thought she was like gambling or whatever, and I was like, it's
okay.
So
I understand. I understand her saying gambling, but like this is just building up like spirit, like in a way, like your camaraderie as well. I feel like.
And I was like, it's just playing cards.
And even the Pokemon one, that one I can be like the slap thing, gambling, sure.
I think she said something like, I don't know what exactly.
That's the only thing that would make sense according to what you said.
I remember her giving a reason. I don't remember what it was, so probably wasn't a strong reason.
Yeah.
But I remember I was upset because this was much. I think this was like a couple of years before, or was it after? No, I think it was about the same time. It was like within a year or two of the.
She was going through something during that time, because like the Pokemon cards, it sounds like she's like, I don't want my son to be, begging from.
I think it was something like that.
People, but like that. Why did that thought cross your head? Like, if my son came saying, "Oh, my friend didn't want this, so I wanted them, so I got them," I'll be like, "Say,
yeah,
I don't even have to buy you these cards now. That's fucking crazy." Like.
Yeah. And like a pack of those cost like $10.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay.
Actually $10 as well, not like 10 ringgit. Well, it could be 10 ringgit over there.
No, it is 10 ringgit or whatever, right?
Yeah, yeah. The originals will cost like $10. That's what I was saying.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Can you grab me Celsius, please?
Sure.
Thank you. Grab our Celsius. But
Celsius.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, I'm joking. Cheers.
I did take one, I think. 1 or 2.
It's fine.
I think I took 2.
You gotta hydrate sometimes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe tomorrow I was thinking like we could go to I was thinking. I did think but then I was like maybe. But I was gonna try to go to that place and see if they have drinks just so I can get one for myself, so I don't feel that
bargain bin.
Bargain bin.
No, if what the fuck was it? Where you been?
Yeah, where you been? Because I didn't want to keep using like hours.
1. No, that's fine.
I bent the top of the key. Too strong for my own good. Look at that. I bent the fucking thing.
That's crazy.
Man, look at that Superman girl though.
Man loves his Superman cup. Bro, that's so weird though.
Bro, the barber didn't want to cut that, bro.
Yeah, he was like, no, I don't want. Do you want to keep this? I remember him.
No, because honestly, right, miscommunication there. Because I told him I want to get a bit more taken off, right? Because I was like, yeah, let's go a bit thinner. And he was like, oh, you sure? And I was like, yeah. And then he proceeded to cut the front, and he was like, and I was like, actually, right? He brought up he was like, oh, but the Superman curl, like, you know. And I was like, he already set it in motion. I could have stopped it, but I was like, I was awkward. So I was like, no, it keeps going.
No,
and I wanted to cut it off. I was like, I don't want to cut that off.
Remember the lady when it's yeah, it looks so good as well. You're like, no. I'm like, damn, man, really said cut the fucking curl. Okay.
Yeah. Because you weren't there at the time.
No, I was.
You came to pick me up later, remember? I came out of the... Remember?
No, because I think I left while you were getting cut.
Yeah, but then I came out and then...
no, I left while you were getting cut.
Yeah,
Because I knew it was going to take like 30 minutes. I thought it was going to.
Yeah, but then you came... Remember, you came and picked me up from like...
yeah, because you were walking, yeah.
Yeah, so
but like
back then.
I was there when he talked about Superman. And then I was like, this is taking too long. I can just go shower and come back, right?
Yeah.
So I was there when that part happened. And I was like, oh, shit.
No, the curl was after. Because like he cut it and I still had the curl.
Yeah. So he cut it again?
He cut the curl. So I was like, no.
But I was like, I wanted it, you know. Man, bro. I'm kind of glad my parents, they had no electronics after some time, this and that. Which is better than saying, okay, no, we bought you that so you can't use it. You know?
Yeah.
I feel like that's better because, okay, cool. I can't use any electronics. Mm-hmm. It's not like I bought you that, you know?
Yeah.
It was the more, even my house, my rules. But I can kind of respect that.
Even the A3, my mom brought it up a lot because she bought the phone for me.
Yeah.
So,
and then you were like, I could have bought a phone if I wanted.
So she, like sometimes, I think if I talk back to her or whatever, I think she took the phone. And I'm like, that's my phone. It's like, I bought it for you. Yeah, but that's my phone. You bought it for me, so now it's my phone. Mm-hmm. It's like, no.
You know, if I was you, I have money saved up, right? How would I just gone one? If like something like that happened, how would I gone, given it to her? And then while coming back from work or something,
no, that would have been a bigger fight, I swear to God.
Yeah, but like they can't take the phone now. Like what? You didn't pay for it. I paid for it. You can keep your phone. It's all good. Like the thing is, I'm not very confrontational, but when I'm confrontational, like I'm not trying to confront, but if I want to stand my ground, I'll stand my ground. There are sometimes I got beaten up worse than I should have because that was 170. Is that all you got? And then there was another time I was like, are you happy now? You know, like, when I don't think I've done anything wrong, that was
you
one.
Get cocky.
It's not even cocky. It's like, oh, this is what makes you happy? Like, yeah, I didn't do anything wrong, you know, like. And the thing is, like, I'm like, I know I can take pain.
Yeah,
so, like,
but my parents are different from yours. So, you know.
No, I got beat up somewhere.
Yeah, I would have died.
The thing is, it wasn't parents for me. It was parents. So I think that changes things too, you know. Because like, if the dude who's breaking the chains, my dad, hit me the way my mom hit me, I think I would be in hospital. Not even like, you know.
Yeah.
Because my mom used to get really violent. Like, the thing is though, the other thing is, not as violent as my brothers and I fights either. So like, I knew that my mom could never reach my brothers and I fights at times because there has been times my brother has chokeslammed me on the ground and left me. So why are you laughing?
It's funny.
That's fucked up.
Because I imagine you just like walked off
on a concrete floor.
So funny though.
Bro, imagine, right?
Your mom did that to you. I'm like, oh no, poor child. Your brother did it. Oh, fucker.
My mom did something similar. I was watching, so this is grade 7 or 6. I told this story on the podcast, but I say it again. And after that, let's wrap it up. We'll call it trauma and phones or something like that. Phonetic trauma or something, you know?
Yeah.
So, I had done my math exam, right? And I had finished it.
Yeah.
And I had like 20 minutes left. I had checked the whole paper.
Mhm.
I was bored. I drew a bodybuilder in the back of the paper.
Yeah.
You know, bodybuilder like this. I remember clearly, bald head, just a bodybuilder.
Mhm.
And I didn't think anything of it. So then I got the results back. 98. Pretty good score. Really
Yeah.
good score, right? I'm like, okay, that's good.
Mm.
98 or 95, I can't remember.
Mhm.
But still same fucking
Yeah.
range.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go home, give the paper to my mom. I'm happy that I got 95. I'm like, yeah, I got 95. No. And then I'm laying down on the concrete floor watching Scooby Doo on the TV, right? I remember. I'm watching, so I'm here. This is the floor, right? I'm watching.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, my vision starts rising. And I'm like, what's going on? And I can let go. So, like, my mom lifted me up like a foot from the floor and dropped me down.
Yeah.
Right? And I felt like this. I raised my head. And I was like, what did I do? Like, and I looked up, what did I do? She's like, you were drawing during the math exam? I was like, you could have got 100 if you checked the paper. I'm like, bro, I did check the paper.
Bro.
You didn't check again. I'm like, I checked it 2 times.
I'm just stupid.
I wouldn't have figured out that 5 points even if I checked it again. I was telling her. So, like, my mom dropped me on the concrete floor as well. But it didn't hurt.
That's messed up.
It didn't hurt me as bad as when my brother. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
The thing is, there's like 30% of my mom's like beat ups that I haven't brought up to the podcast
Next time.
because of CPS. Yeah. And like I feel like there's like 30 to 50% of yours with your dad as well that you haven't brought up. CPS.
I don't think so. Maybe like 20%.
Remember the wall?
30%. Yeah.
The wall.
Yeah. The wall is part of it.
The wall, bro. I think that's very similar to one of the most traumatic of mine too. Though.
Like one time I went to the bathroom before getting it.
The sad part? Until like 17 years old, our bathroom did lock.
Damn.
So like there was no escaping.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, I'm sleeping on the tiles getting beat up if I go to the bathroom.
So you all don't have tiles in the house?
No, we my parents decided against tiles in the house for the longest time. I think now we have tiles, but I do prefer the concrete floor when it's like nicely smoothened out and you wax it on.
It's dirty though.
Not if you don't wear slippers and stuff, and if you sweep every day like my mom did.
I'm struggling to picture like a concrete floor that's
clean. It's really clean. Like you could literally eat food off the.
Because the closest I think of that is like concrete floor with like linoleum.
What?
It's like it's kind of like a mat, but then they have it all over the house. Like imagine like the wood floor I have right now, but instead of that, imagine it's like almost like paper, but like I don't know how exactly to say it. It's kind of like a mat. It's like flooring.
Like that, right?
Yeah.
It's more or less like that.
But it's not concrete though.
Oh,
it's a layer that it's on it. Like you buy it at the store, like you roll it up and shit. Like you can literally buy a roll and like put it on the floor. Stuff like
Ours was like this.
It's like a rug, but like whole house.
Ours was like that, but like it wasn't red. If I'm remembering right, it was gray, dark gray, and it was waxed. So like a plant floor kind of, but like clean.
I see that.
See that?
That's better then.
Yeah.
I was thinking like how after you first build a house or whatever.
No, not that. That's rough, bro.
Yeah,
that's what I said. Polished concrete, like it's with wax on it, and once a year we would like wax it as well. Then my mom is really clean. My dad is really clean too. So my mom mops it at least once a week and stuff like that. But yeah, we have had trauma, definitely.
Yeah.
So, what do you call?
But yeah, the A3 though.
Honestly, no, the A3. What do you call? Like I would have just given it to like if I was you. if we had been switched around, I think you would still have the Xperia P, because you wouldn't have done what I did. I've been like, no, I'm gonna watch this for 5 more minutes and then I'm gonna go to sleep. I haven't done anything wrong.
Like, yeah. So I was like, I had that, held over my head, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that was also part of why I freaked out at Heaven that one time, because I was like, my phone. Like,
what happened?
Back in Cape, that one time when she grabbed my phone.
Yeah. And it didn't help that we were also in an altered state.
Yeah, like we were.
Because I told her to give it back straight away. Remember, I was like, no, give that back.
Yeah.
Because even I don't mind giving anyone my phone.
Yeah. Like, I don't mind giving the phone.
Don't grab my phone from my hands.
Mm-hmm.
That's different.
Yeah, like you do it once in a while, and I'm like, I'm okay.
No, we're watching a TikTok or something, and I can't see, and I'm like, bro, just let me look at it.
Or like if you tell me to look up something or whatever, and then like you just take it from me, and then you're like, oh, let me see it real quick. Oh, bro, do you have that file? And then like you take it, and then like stuff like that.
But like I always give. It's not like
I know, but then like that's still like
I get what you mean.
That's still kind of
it triggers you.
Triggers me about like 40-50%, right? But then like at that
motorcycle 50% stress.
Yeah, and at that time I think that was like an 80 or 90, because I was like,
no, that's 100%.
I couldn't think straight.
Because also you were having like an out of body experience kind of, right?
Yeah.
Remember you were saying
like I felt
all those things compounded.
Helpless.
Yeah,
because my phone wasn't with me,
and
and I couldn't get it back.
You didn't try real hard either, because I think you were scared of hurting her feelings.
Yes, because I feel like if I had said anything, if I didn't keep my cool at that time, I feel like it would have hurt more than it would have normally done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because she was in a very emotional state.
Yeah, like you couldn't, think.
And then I'm like,
and she grabbed the phone, and I was like, no, give me back my phone. It's my phone.
No, she should have asked the phone for me. But then you did spray me with water, and I'm like, bro, relax.
Stuff like that. So I was like,
that was different. The spraying water was something else. Remember?
Oh yeah. I was like, no.
And I wasn't going to do anything either.
Listen.
That's the thing. No, we'll not get into that here, because that's not worth it.
Yeah. All right. Because I was, yeah.
So
anyways, the A3, right? So, because my mom would be like, no, I bought you the food, keep it away, or some stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was always, that was part of the reason, like, I wanted my thing. So, but I had it for until 2017, right? End of 2017, if anything. Because I waited until Black Friday to get the S8.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
And then I had the S8 until what? 2020?
2019?
Was it 19?
Or 2020? Because you had the S21 Ultra when you graduated.
That's the S20.
S20. No, it's the S21 Ultra.
Is it 21?
Stop fucking around, bro. This is like 5'8". No, you're 5'9". Like,
my bad, bro.
Yeah, you had it when you graduated, but you had got it.
I had what when I graduated?
That.
Yes, I did.
So it would be 2020, late 2020, because you graduated 2021, right?
Yeah.
No. 2022 is when you graduated. You don't even know when the fuck you graduated.
Oh, this is 23. Yeah, last year.
So 21 late.
Yeah, because
mid 2021, I think.
Because I did wait until end
all
of the year.
3 of you got the phones together.
Yeah.
But you got the version below the latest one, which was the S22.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Because I got it for Black Friday, I think.
Yeah.
Just for the deal. Yeah.
Yeah. Always.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
Yeah.
But
so I think that was the longest gap. Because 2017 to 2022, I had the S8 for so long, and bro, I had it immaculate. Yeah. Hey, give me that. Yeah, that was cool.
I always respected how well you use phones.
Because
I've always told you this as well. Though. The thing is, you do drop your phone sometimes. You have
this one. Honestly, I think I've dropped
way
more
more.
than the S8.
Way more.
Because I'm like,
and you know what it is? Because the S8 was the first phone that you bought, and I think it was like, this is my
it's precious. The same thing for this. I don't want to drop it.
Yeah, but no, this is the second.
Though.
This is the second phone, and it's
true.
It's slightly more heavier as well.
Maybe, but like it's not like on purpose or anything. It definitely is like more accidents.
Mm-hmm.
But I can kind of agree with that. But the S8 was honestly, even the S8 was
That
still
was
like,
the time you didn't have a cover on your S8.
yeah,
And
bro,
I'm
I
like,
was
bro,
wilding
why
out
are
there.
you fucking around like this?
Because I was like, nah, bro, the case, I think the
Because-
case got dirty or got ripped or whatever. Because it was a hard cover too. I remember that. And um I think the phone that actually got kind of messed up was the A3. So at one point when I came here, I was using the A3, and my home screens don't change a lot, right? I
Mine are
can,
usually black.
if you, well, now it is.
No, most of the time.
But
Sometimes I'll put a
yeah,
picture of my girlfriend, but like,
no, like I'm saying like apps wise and all that, right? Like
Yeah.
stuff on there. So because I don't have mine blank, I use the home screen pretty much,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
You
have
do,
it like
you do.
filled. I
Yeah.
don't like that. I want the picture to be visible and shit like that, right? So I like I if somebody took my phone and was like, hey, what's on this side at
Oh yeah, you know.
I know, right? I
Even
could tell
right
you.
now, I think we know what's
Yeah.
on our phones.
I could tell you that. So one time my screen stopped working on my
And
A3.
then you knew where to go.
Yeah, I knew, okay, if I press this, it's gonna unlock. I can do this, and I know what's there and all that. I used that phone for like a few days like that, you know, for a while actually, and I didn't use it as much just because kind of a hassle. Because up to an extent you can do that, but like when you go to like specific apps and shit like that, then it starts messing
I just
up.
remembered that's not what. So the same thing happened to mine. Full black screen, by the way, right?
I think it was pretty much like that. Like I could see like the tops of it or something like that, barely.
That was the Honor 8, and that was the phone where Vishant's one was on top of mine, and my one went black. So I could unlock it and everything because I knew where my stuff was, and I could pick up calls and shit as well. But I could never message. That shit's too hard. I don't know what the fuck I'm.
So what I did was I connected my phone to the computer, and then I used it like that.
That's
so because I could message and stuff like that way.
Yeah.
And I felt so cool when I did that, bro. I'm like, bro, I can see my phone screen on my computer, and
I can see you becoming more and more tech savvy as the time is going.
Yeah,
this power.
Right, with the A3, I actually went a bit more, and then like I started learning more about it and stuff like that. And then the S8, I think that was like one of my peaks when I.
But you had never rooted a phone, huh?
I did. My A3 was rooted for a while.
Did you put custom mod or no?
I think so.
Nice.
I forgot what it was for.
I thought you were rooted virgin.
No. I think. I don't know if I rooted the S8.
No, you never did. I asked you should, and you were like, no, why would I, bro? It's already good as it is, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay.
I think so. I think the A3 I definitely did root because at one point I forgot. Because I was like, I've done everything I can with the phone.
Yeah.
Let's go above. So that's
Plus
when
Ultra.
I rooted it. And then I was like, oh, there's a few more things I can do now. And then you can, I started getting the mods and shit. But I didn't go crazy with it because big risk, right?
With everything. I was jailbreaking my iPod Touch, everything.
Because I didn't want to mess it up.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, and a lot of stuff I didn't need, right? I think at one point I had it so that it looked like an iPhone or whatever.
I don't know whether you remember this craze, but at one point iPhones really liked the pattern, and they had an app just to make the lock like a pattern on the iPhone. And I was like, yeah, motherfuckers, that's what's up.
Yeah. But I did that, and then I think I unrooted it and I rooted it again and shit like that. And I had to unroot it finally because Pokemon Go wouldn't work.
I had rooted for Pokemon Go.
And then
I was in Malaysia, chilling. I was like, I don't care if it gets banned. My account is too small yet. And then it became like 25. I'm like, oh, maybe now it's a bit too big. I don't know whether I wanted this.
Because mine, I don't know if you remember, but they had an update where if you had a rooted phone, it won't work.
Yeah, but mine had a mod to fix it to act like it wasn't rooted.
Yeah.
Just for
and at that point, I thought about like bypassing and shit. And then I was like, I don't really use any big functions on the rooted version. So I was like, you know what? I'll just unroot it. It's fine.
At that point, Sri Lanka didn't have Pokemon Go. Sri Lanka got
No,
Pokemon.
this was way after.
No, I'm saying when I rooted and the spoofing and stuff like that. Well, we technically spoof still, but what the fuck are you talking about on that?
I haven't in so long.
We should. I paid for that shit.
Yeah. When Pokemon Go first came out, we didn't have it in Malaysia because it was geolocked.
Yeah, it was geolocked.
Europe and America,
USA,
I think.
Yeah.
And I think Australia was on it, or Sweden or something like that.
I was always in New York, the garden. The Central Garden.
I know they had like
because bro, that shit was a nest.
Yeah.
But anyways.
This was like way back, right? So I was like, no, it's not available. What am I gonna do? So I got the APK, right? But it was still geolocked.
Yeah.
So I was like, I think I got my dad's phone or something. No, I got my dad's phone for data, I think. Some shit like that, right? Or we were at a park with my cousins and everything. And I was like, I'm gonna go play Pokemon. I'm gonna find Pokemon. I installed it. And I think that was like the day after or something it came out.
Yeah.
And I had the APK and I was walking around. I was like, I don't see anything. Like, I think
well, you do get a Pikachu at first. No, you get to pick one of the starter Pokemon. That happens.
I think I picked Bulbasaur because I was like, oh, I want to be like Red. I swear to God, because Red was so cool. And I got Bulbasaur, and then I was walking around and there was absolutely nothing. And I think at this time you could still, it was kind of like the live view or whatever. So I was walking around, absolutely nothing, bro. I was like, bro, and then turns out it was like geolocked and everything. I was like, damn. Yeah. And then I waited until we got it and all that. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
I did not. My friends are everywhere, just fucking around. Yeah. Anyways.
And then S8 now S21.
So
Ultra.
That was a good session of not therapy and phones. I feel like.
Yeah.
What do you think the name of the podcast episode should be? I think we can just fucking talk about
Tech and trauma.
Take it trauma.
I don't know. I don't like the word trauma on the. I don't want it in the title.
Tech and therapy. Tech therapy.
Tech woes.
Tech woes.
Tech and sorrows.
Would that attract a person's? Tech and sorrows might attract attention.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. A lot of the stuff I do.
Or phoning in about trauma.
I'd like to phone a friend.
That's good too. We'll think about it. Anyways.
Yeah. But yeah, I was thinking about it, like a lot of things I do is because of stuff like that. Like
100%.
A lot of stuff from the past.
A lot. I think everyone is molded from their past.
Yeah, so
which is a good
that's why I'm like, if I'm thinking about like, the Funko Pops and stuff, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna collect. Because back home, I didn't have a collection of anything like that.
If you did, your mom would throw it away. Like, she's like, collection? I think not.
Yeah, I think one of the things that I actually stood my ground for was the door lock. I think I told you about it before.
No, you told me about how she threw the clothes on the floor and you had to.
Oh, that was different. Like, that was no. I still maintain that wasn't my fault. Like, it was my fault that I didn't fold it, but like.
Yeah, the rest was.
The fact that I have to fold it.
It's never that serious.
Yeah.
But like, yeah.
So, at one point I kept locking the door, right? And
I couldn't. I didn't care enough either. But yeah.
I locked the door, and my mom always got mad at me, and I think she told my dad or whatever. They removed the lock, so my door now had a hole there.
Yeah.
Right where the lock. So I forgot how I closed it. Because I had something that kind of attached it so it just doesn't like swing open or whatever. And then at one point I think they put a lock again after, and I don't remember what it was, but one time it got stuck, like the door wouldn't turn properly, and I don't know how it got started, but it happened because they didn't listen to me about something,
Oh,
about the door lock or whatever. So they couldn't open it. Like the key wouldn't open it. I don't know whether they had. I think they lost the key or something like that. But the key wouldn't open it, and then it just didn't open from my side. So I'm like stuck in the room now. I'm like, what do I do?
like 8 floors above.
No, third floor.
Third floor.
Yeah.
10 floors above.
So they used a hammer and broke it. Like smashed the knob on the other side, took it out and everything. I collected the pieces, put it into like the Ferrero Rocher, the container, the plastic one, the small one.
Okay.
Put it on there, wrote on marker.
This
is what happens when you don't listen to me.
And then I put it
petty, bro. And then I put it on top of my cabinet.
And then it was like, down there. Did your mom take it down?
No. It was there for like a while, for like weeks, I think. And then just told me to throw it away. I was like, you know what? I'm calm down about it. And then I threw it.
You're like, I had mine.
Yeah, I'm like, next time, listen.
Fair enough.
But yeah.
The thing is, I never had a lock. It wasn't like they planned it. It's just for some reason they had the doors weren't treated well enough or something from the place that we got. So they became too big for the frame by like half a centimeter or something, which is a lot. It won't close at that point. Yeah. You know? So you had to bang and close it. And when you keep doing that, the lock breaks. So then we just removed the lock. And so we never had the lock.
Yeah.
So we just became really secretive if we needed to do something.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, right? Like when you...
I respect that. I want to be secret. I know everything that a future kid could do, but I'm in like... Yeah. The thing is, see, I'm like...
I do that with my brother. I'm like, I know, right?
Yeah.
I am the headmaster in the school that you're in.
The thing is, I'm like, do I want to show my hand?
No, I'm not going to show my hand.
No, if I ever had a kid, I'm like, do I ever want to show my hand though? You know? Because like, I know you're going to be thinking the way I do things.
I would show them some things. But also, I was thinking about it the other day, right?
I just be leaving notes. I'm like, I know what you did. And then with a wink. I was just a clue of what they had done, but they didn't think I do. Yeah. You know, the door.
But
wink.
You know, we were talking about like, you know, how people don't hit their kids today, whatever, right? And yeah. And I was thinking about it. I was like, I don't know if I want to hit my kid.
I don't either.
Maybe not as often as we got hit.
No, that's what I'm saying. But I think there are some things that require at least a stern slap on the arm or something like.
Not like full on hurting.
Don't hit the face, because I won't want to hit my kid in the face, because I don't like getting hit in the face.
Yeah.
You know, and that's not even from trauma. That's just a respect thing for me.
Yeah.
Like,
because like I don't know. I like, because if you get hit somewhere noticeable.
Yeah.
You're going to be swollen up for like the next day. And you're going to go to school like that. And people are going to ask about it. It's embarrassing.
Bro, I got beat up just before a teacher class that happens in my house. And then my friends were like, bro, your lips are bigger than usual.
You're like, lip filler, bro. Capsaicin.
No, so they came 30 minutes before the class. We were playing cricket. They're like, bro, why are your lips so big? I had got slapped in the face from my mom because I didn't listen. My fault. That's why I didn't say anything. My mom said, okay, get off the computer. I need to clean around the area and stuff like that. She said it like 8 times. I'm like, man, just one more car game, one more car race. Once I was playing a car race, out of nowhere, handcuffed. You know, I was out. I was like, my mom removed the computer plug. She's like, get out of the house. Go outside.
Get out of the house.
Literally. But this was like, we were living in an apartment because they have moved closer to the school during the last 6 years.
So can't climb trees anymore.
No, I climbed a tree. There was a tree right next to, there was like a balcony area and there was a tree next to it. So I was chilling on the tree one day and I nearly fell off the tree because I fell asleep on the tree. You know, right at the balcony. But
how high off?
I would say 15 feet.
Oh.
So I would have broken something. If you fall off that high, you're gonna break some bone. But if you jump off, you won't break, because you can jump because you know what you're gonna do.
I probably would break it anyway.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, how do I land? Tuck and roll. No, that's for something else.
By the time you think of all that, you
I'm
forget.
I would have fall flat. I'm like,
but yeah, no. So then, like 10 minutes later, I tried out my tears and everything because I didn't even say anything because I knew it was kind of my fault, right? My mom's like busy mopping after coming from like teaching in schools. You know, she's still in her sari halfway, just mopping the floor so that everything's clean when my friends come over. I'm looking outside, sitting on the balcony. I see my friends, and I'm like, oh no. And I go inside the bathroom, look at my, I'm like, can I come in? She's like, yeah, you can come in. She's not mad at me anymore, right? But she was like, she's like, motherfucker's not listening.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because she had tapped me and said nicely. She's like, come on, just get up now.
Yeah.
You know, I was too obsessed. It was NFS undercover. And then I'll go in the mirror, toilet and look at my face in the bathroom mirror. And it's just like, fucking, this lips like this. You know?
Man got the Kylie Jenner makeover.
That's my best game, bro. But I deserve that one. I didn't even complain because I was like, I got a lot of warnings before that happened. So yeah. Anyways, I think it's time we end the podcast.
Yeah.
And I think that's a good a story to end it on. The fact that we had topics ready and we didn't talk about a single fucking one. Why did I bring up phones? I don't know.
I don't know either.
I think it was because Heaven showed us that. That's a crazy first phone, by the way.
Yeah.
The Crave ZN4. If you want, you should look that up.
K with a K. What? Crave with a K?
K with a K.
Yeah.
And another K, it's something else. Only for whites, that one. But yeah.
Undercover black people.
Anyways, you guys have a good time. Like and
subscribe.
Do you remember that boy? The Sabris?
Yeah.
It is a hard word for second language speaker, I feel like.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
So yeah, like and subscribe, guys.
I was thinking of that, the other dude. Remember I showed you it was this little Indian kid?
That's the one I was thinking.
No, not that dude. It's like, hello friends. So today, welcome to mine. How are you? I'm fine because you're also fine.
That dude was good though. That reminded me of the hello. Well, it was this Japanese one. How are you? I'm fine, thank you.
Hello, Nyan.
Hello, Nyan. There you go. I could remember the second word. Hello, Nyan.
Why are you saying going to America?
Anyways, you guys have a good time. Season 6, episode 3. We're done.
We'll see.
Peace.
Bye. I'm still here.